What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I am so excited you are here. We're gonna learn together. This is the Tarver Academy Summer Professional Development. We're gonna learn. Learning's happening. It's going down today. We're about to get started. My name is Tyler. I run Tarver Academy. It's an online resource for teachers and students and educators, and it's a great community where people just get involved and learn and get better. And I throw resources to you guys, throw ideas around. It's just a lot of fun. Just a whole lot of fun, Tarver Academy. So if you need anything, I'm here. TarverAcademy.com has a ton of resources and things that you can go to check out. A little bit about me, just so you know, you don't think I'm just like, hey, here's a random YouTuber talking about, videos or whatever. My name's Tyler. I started out teaching high school math, and then I moved into a tech director / facilitator role. Then I was a principal of a school, 6th through 12th grade. 6th through 12th grade. Fun ages. That's good stuff, okay? Good stuff. Never any drama, 6th through 12th grade. No drama. And our school had waivers from the state, so we did a lot of online, we did a lot of blended, we did a lot of in-person learning, all the above. So we get to learn a lot, make some mistakes, do some stuff right, and try to learn from everything we did. Then after that, I went to central office, and I was director of curriculum instruction, and now I'm the dean of NLC College. And I'm so excited to be here, learning and growing with you guys. I'm also giving a little bit of time for people to jump in, get started, and we're about to go through some of the housekeeping stuff. We're gonna do a little check-in right now at the beginning, and then at the end of this video, at the end of this training, we're going to have a chance for you to get a certificate showing that you actually showed up and you did the learning, okay? I think that this training and the other trainings that you are gonna get the chance to be a part of this summer are gonna help you grow as an educator. And if you grow as an educator, all it does is help the students and the community that you live in. And so let's try our best to learn something, take something away from this that we can put in our repertoire and get better with. Okay, so the first thing I need you guys to do is I need us to check in, okay? And this check-in, what it does is it timestamps when you are here so that you might not need this later, but if your administrator or whoever comes back and they're like, how do I know you didn't just click to the end? This shows that you were here at the beginning. So you can scan the QR code that is on the screen if you have your cell phone. And on my phone with me, get your phone out. I'll use my wallet, Atlanta Braves wallet. Film that, you just hold your phone over that QR code that you see on the screen. You'll see something pop up at the top. Click that and it'll take you to where you can fill out that you were here. It's very short, very quick. I'm gonna give you a little bit of time to do that right now. Go ahead, scan the QR code, go to the website, check in, and when you do that, you will get an email. If you do not get an email immediately, this happened, I told you, I was a tech director for a long time, okay? I'd say a long time. I was a tech director long enough to know that if you don't get that email that you're filling out right now, it's because you typed your email address in wrong. That's exactly what happens. 19 times out of 19 and a half times, that's what happens. So go ahead and go to that. Remember, at the end of this session, there's gonna be another QR code that you're gonna scan that is going to give you the certification saying that you actually did the training. Both of these are time-stamped. So if your administrator or whoever's in charge of PD for your district wants to see that and be like, how do I know you did this? You've got your check-in email that is time-stamped by me, not by you. It's into a PDF or it's into that email. And then you will also have the timestamp on your certificate showing that you did this. Okay, so hopefully everybody is getting that done. Okay, giving you a little bit of time. If you have any trouble, just keep trying because I think it's pretty important to get that logged in. Now, while we're doing that, if you're finishing that up, or if you can hear me, what I would love for you to do is I would love for you to hit the red subscribe button. This is my YouTube channel, Tarver Academy. That's what I call it. It's kind of where I got this started. I had this before I had the website, and then I put up the website to put all the resources and all the stuff I was doing. But if you would hit the red subscribe button right now, that would be huge. That would be just super cool of you. And that way, you can hopefully see some of the other trainings that I'm doing, see some videos I do throughout the year to help teachers, to help students, to have fun and learn together. So hit that red subscribe button. Did you do it? Did you? You get the like too, the little thumbs up. That's just YouTube etiquette. You get the thumbs up. It's just really nice to do. So you want to hit the thumbs up button, you can. And I would love to start this. How about this? in the chat, okay? Because if you're watching this on my website, which is where you can watch it, that's fine. You're not gonna see the chat, but if you click and watch this on YouTube, you're gonna see a chat rolling on the side of the screen. Start it off. I want you guys in the chat to say who you are, like give your name, tell us what you teach and where you teach, okay? If you're an administrator, you can say that I'm a principal, or you can say your central office, whatever you do. I've got some people that have signed up for this that are aspiring educators. So this is great to say, I wanna be an educator, I wanna be an English teacher for high school, throw that in there. If you wanna be a kindergarten teacher, toss that in there, say you're in school. It's a great way to network because I think there is an amazing community of educators here wanting to learn and grow together. And I think that it's great if we look out for each other. So throw in the chat, I want you to say your name, what you teach, and where you teach. Throw that in the chat. All right, man, we're doing good. We're doing good. It's our warm up. We're feeling good. We're stretching it out. It's always good to stretch before you stretch. I don't know, I heard some friends say that, so I say it from time to time. Okay, next thing. This is another little thing. I've got one right here. So I've written a couple books. I've done Superheroes Need Sleep Too. This is a children's book. It's like a nap time book, so you don't have to read that. But this one I think is super relevant for you. This is the Baller Teacher Playbook, and in it I have like practical advice. It's 18 chapters. So the idea is that you could do this like once a week with your team for a full semester or every other week for a year and try to improve your teaching every week. I'm not doing this to sell it to you. I'm doing this to say I'm giving some of these away all summer to people that are participating in this. So if you want a chance to win one of these, or I think I probably got some other educator books. If you're like, I don't really want your book, Tyler, I got a ton of educator books. I'll send them to you. All you got to do, follow me on Instagram at Tyler Tarver. Follow me at Tyler Tarver on Instagram, and I'm gonna be giving these out throughout the summer. You might be the person I give it to. So follow me on Instagram, and then throw something in your Instagram story if you want, just to increase your chances of me seeing it. So I'm just gonna be clicking through. I see people follow on Instagram. I'm gonna throw out stuff to them. So random people get it. You might not, but you won't if you don't. So there we go. Y'all feeling good? Does everybody feel good? Everybody throw in the chat who they are, where they teach, what they teach. Okay, so to explain also what this is, you are watching, this is a live broadcast. So this is going as a YouTube premiere or a full-on live video. So one of the two. Either way, that chat is happening live. Everybody that jumps into this video at any point is gonna be watching it at the same time as you. So it's great to get in the chat and talk, discuss, ask questions, give input. If we ask a question in the video, you can type it in your notes, but you can also type it in the chat. You can copy paste from the chat. It's a great way for you to be a part of this live broadcast, okay? So if you have a Google Notes, if you have a notes document, if you wanna take notes by hand, I've got a template for notes if you want. It sent it to you whenever you filled out your email. It should have been on that page whenever you did your check-in at the beginning. If not, it's on like every PD page. I have my website, tarveracademy.com. Click on PD and you get a free notes template, or you can take notes in your own doc. However you want to do it, take notes, write down stuff that's relevant to you, and copy paste stuff that people put in the chat. There's gonna be people in the chat that are way smarter than me. And so I'd love for you to copy paste that into the notes, and you can take that and make your teaching game elevate. So next thing, while we're getting logged in, people are still jumping in here. They're still jumping in the video, giving you a few minutes to do that. We're also, if you want to watch these videos, because after this ends, it's going to be gone off of here. However, I'm going to be putting all of these trainings, all like 30 something trainings. I think it's over like 120 hours worth of trainings. I'm putting all of that for people that join what I call the Tarver Academy Honor Roll. It's a small group of educators who are trying to get better every week, and I send out weekly emails during the school year to where you're getting templates, you're getting resources, back to school starter kits, you're getting templates for Google Forms, trainings, PDs, tons of stuff every single week delivered to your inbox, and also you have access to all of these trainings. That is available if you go to tarveracademy.com/honor roll if you want to. I think it's a great decision. I think it's a great decision. Nobody's in here. Who am I talking to? I'm not talking to anybody. Okay, y'all feel good? Y'all ready to start? Y'all feel good? This is a little warm up. We'll explain what's going on. Everybody feel good? 1 to 10. Put in the chat how you feel today. Or give me this, how about this? Give me an emoji of how you're feeling today. That'd be better, 1 to 10, or give me an emoji. I'd love to see it. Or just give me a word. You're like, I don't want to do an emoji. Give me a word. How you feeling today? And let's get rolling. Remember, input in the chat, take notes, learn, grow. Welcome to the best professional development that you're gonna do. Not guaranteed, but it's an opinion, but it's also true, but it might be biased, but it's gonna be a great summer. It's gonna be a great training. Hope you guys learn something. Hope this adds you value that you can then bring to your students and make your school, your community, yourself better in some way. Guys, we're about to get started. Y'all excited? Y'all ready? We're about to do this. Let's get ready to learn and have fun. Tarver Academy. Let's go. Let's go. Hit it. Hit it. Let's go. Hello, welcome to Canva, creating with Canva. Canva is low-key one of my favorite, like you can call it a website, you can call it a creation station, you can call it whatever you want. Apps, it's got an app. It is my favorite graphic design thing. I can use Photoshop, I can use Illustrator a little bit, not a lot. I used to use Adobe Spark. I've used all these. Canva is by far the simplest, and also it makes some really great designs. I use it all the time. For pretty much every resource that I make, I'm using Canva. And so what I want to do today is, I could walk through and show you, here's a walkthrough, here's do this, this, and this, and this. What I want to do today is I want you to actually walk out of this with stuff you've made. I want you to actually make things in Canva, okay? To do that, you're gonna need to get a Canva account. Now, it's free, okay? It's free. It's good for the economy. Hurts nobody, helps everybody. I'm sorry, that's a TikTok thing. Okay, so what you need to do is go to bit.ly/Tarver Canva, okay? That'll be a link, and they'll know I sent you. It doesn't get me anything, but it's just fun because then it's like, hey, look, I sent some people, and they like that. So go there, it doesn't cost you anything, but it's nice. So click on that link or type that in. Go do that right now as I'm talking. I'm gonna explain what we're gonna do next, but I want you to go ahead and get a Canva account. Now, if you don't have one, create a free account, okay? Don't pay for an account, okay? Here's why. Canva has guaranteed that it is going to be free for educators forever. Now, you're not gonna have time to verify that you're an educator today. So just save that, you can do that later. What you need to do is create a free account, bit.ly/Tarver Canva, create a free account. Now, after today, after we get done with the session, I think you should go in and submit for like the teacher one, the educator one. And so the reason I recommend that is because you get all the premium features for free because you're an educator, all right? Now, used to you had to just show that you had an educator email. Now they've changed it to where you actually have to show a picture of your teaching certificate, I think. Don't quote me on that, but do that later. You can always pay for it if you want to, say you just have the budget and you want to spend it, cool. Actually, you should sign up for the honor roll. What's up? We'll talk about that later. But what I want you to do is go for the free one, sign up for that, get that. What we're gonna do today is I actually want you to create some stuff today. I'm gonna talk through how to create some different things. I'm gonna show you how to use it, how to import it into Google Slides or Forms or whatever we're using it with. But I want you to actually make something. You do not have to make exactly what I'm making, okay? Make a variation of that you'll actually use. So this first session, we're gonna be talking through how to create Google Classroom headers, custom headers on Google Classroom. We're gonna make some of those. I'm gonna make some Christmas ones. You don't have to do that. You could go in and make some that are related to first period, second period, third period, or to your whole class. You can make them related to whatever you want, but you're gonna walk through and make them as I make them. So actually create as I'm creating in each of these sessions. So we're gonna start with Google Classroom headers created in Canva. Let's get going, let's get started, let's make some stuff. It's bit.ly/Tarver, Tarver, Canva. That's the link to sign up for Canva if you don't have it already. Again, it's linked in the description. If you want it there, you can have it there. That was weird. Okay, so we're in Canva. Canva has one of the best searches I've ever seen. So Google's the best search, obviously. And within Google, there are multiple ways you can search Google, regular Google, YouTube, Google Drive, all those. Google's the best. Second best search I've ever seen, honestly, is Canva. Canva is incredible for any type of headers you want to do. So I'm just going to search Google Classroom header. Okay. So I'm going to go there. And okay. So what I've got here is I'm going to scroll down. So these are all templates set up to the perfect dimensions of Google Classroom. So Google Classroom is kind of a weird shaped header, but this is kind of one of them. So what you can do is you can roll through some of these templates, and you can pick whichever one you want and start with it, and then you can adjust it from there. So let's start. This one looks pretty. We'll take this. Okay. I'll make my screen a little bit. Do you know you can make your screen like bigger or smaller just by hitting on a Mac? It's Command plus or Command minus, and it makes your text and stuff smaller or bigger. If you're on a like a Chromebook or a Windows device, it's Control plus or minus. That's just a fun fact. Okay, so we're in here. Let's create this header. So let's do a Christmas quote. The beautiful thing about learning, this one's like the template they give you. So we're just going to pick something that might look cool for Christmas, which is, let's see. Oh, can I tell you, this is a little trick I do. I will go and I'll type in like Christmas puns and get ideas. It's not stealing if you're a teacher. It's plagiarism if you're a student. It's not stealing if you're a teacher. It's just sharing. You know what I mean? So roll around to get ideas. Resting Grinch face. That's pretty good. You slay me. That's all right. Your presence is requested. Oh, that's good. Let's do that. Okay. Your presence is requested in the Google Meet. That's pretty good. That's pretty clean. Who are we going to say said it? It was a BB King. Did BB King say it? BB King, did he say that? Let's say, Rudolph probably said that. RUDOLPH. Is that how you spell Rudolph? Okay, I'm going to make that larger. So you can just highlight. I'm going to kind of walk you guys through Canva and how to use it while we're doing this. So you can highlight that text and then you come here. This is kind of like your, it's like in Google Docs or Microsoft Word or whatever. It's like your toolbar. So we're going to go here and we want to make it a little bit bigger. Boom, Rudolph. And let's just put a dash just to make sure people know. Okay, I can change the background color as well. These are fully customizable in Canva. So I just click on this and look up here in the upper left. I'm going to click off of it. As I click on it, it's going to show me those like that color grid, and I can choose. I've got some colors I use for my stuff. Then so I can throw in like red. That's pretty Christmassy, right? So I can just click off the screen. You see how I just clicked off the screen and it went away. So I can take that and I can roll in. You can actually toss in photos too. So let's toss in some photos. Let's pretend like Rudolph actually said this. And so I'm going to show you how to pull in photos. Over here on the left, this is where you can upload stuff. But let's see. We're going to go to elements, okay? I could go into photos and pull in a photo. Y'all want to do that? Y'all down with photos? Yeah, I'll show you how to do it. So we click on photos. Canva has an amazing library of like open photos you can use. So let's do this. Let's just type in Rudolph. See what we can, Rudolph. See what we can get. Okay, here we go. We got some stuff, some good stuff. If I want to put any of this in there, all I have to do is click the picture, drag it over the top of the background. Do you see how it changes? I'm going to wait till I see it. There we go. And then I can let go. That's not a good picture because you can't even see what it is. So let's do this one. Let's see if this one looks better. Click, drag. Okay, here we go. That was not bad. Now, let's say I need to, like the sizing's off a little bit. Let's say I want to double click that. I can pull that down and adjust it. And then I'm just going to click done. There you go. So that's not bad. Look at that. That fits pretty well. Okay. Your presence is requested in the Google Meet. If I spell anything wrong, you guys got to let me know. You guys have to let me know if I spell something wrong. So let's roll over. Now, let's say we want to take this and we want to save this Google Classroom header. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here to the upper right and I'm going to click download. You can do PNG file or JPEG file. Here's what I recommend. I recommend doing a PNG file because they're just as good as a JPEG, but they're a lot less on the size. So you're going to fill up your computer a lot less quickly. So I'm going to take that download and it's downloaded. And that's it. Okay. So that's how you would do a photo if you wanted to for that. Okay. So now I want to show you how to do a video one. So let's go back. Let's go back to our templates. We're going to roll back and we're going to search Google Classroom, Classroom headers. They're gonna search some Google Classroom headers. We're gonna click on it. Boom, it's gonna pull some more templates. I like to start fresh with the template because I could have just modified that one I was doing, but then I'm going in and it's like losing some of the stuff that I want. So I'm gonna roll in here. Let's see, we wanna do something clean. What you guys thinking? What do y'all think? Anybody got any suggestions? Let's go to, I mean, this one looks pretty Christmassy, right? So let's click that. And it's gonna give us that template to start with. Loading up. Okay, so let's pick our text first, and then we'll go in and throw some elements. And again, I'm gonna do one that is moving. I want it to be a video, and I'm gonna show you how to do it, okay? So I'm gonna click here. We're looking, I just searched like Google pun, or not Google, I Googled, searched Christmas puns. Let's say, but wait, there's Myrrh. That's pretty good. Say my name, hold on for dear life. Okay, that was not a bad one. Hold on for dear life, the Christmas has no L. That's pretty funny. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. Okay, that's pretty clean. You'll be sorry. Okay, how about this? You'll. We're gonna use that word. Okay, you'll love these assignments. You gotta be careful when you crop certain pictures if you're putting these in a Google Classroom. That's a warning. When you put headers in Google Classroom, make sure you crop them correctly. And so you'll love this classwork. How's that? Classwork. Boom. That's good. That's good. I'm gonna make that all lowercase. Okay. So now we want to take this and we want to make it to where it is a little more Christmassy. So I'm gonna hover over this pineapple and delete it. Delete the surfboard. I'm gonna delete that. Okay. We're gonna take that out of it. Actually, that's not bad. We can leave that. All right. So now I want to put in some Christmas trees. So I'm going to go over to elements. I'm going to click on all the jingle ladies. Okay. So we just had a comment. That is clean. Okay. I'm writing that down. I'm writing it down. I'm sorry. All the jingle ladies. That's pretty good. I'm writing it down. That's coming up next. All the jingle ladies. And that'll be great because I can put in, I'm going to show you how to put in a picture of someone and take away the background. And we're going to get Beyonce in there. Okay. You'll love this classwork. So let's finish this. So let's do a Christmas tree. Christmas tree. Okay. Now, let's say I want to do a Christmas tree that was actually moving because these are all like, they're set. Oh, that's pretty cool. Look at that. That's classy. I'm going to put that in there. Actually, I'm not. It looks ugly when I put it in there. Okay. So I want to go and search Christmas tree, but over here to the right, you see those like 3 lines with the circles on them? If you click those, you can actually choose for it to be animated. So instead of it being a static photo, I can make it animated. You can even choose the colors if you want it. So I'm gonna hit apply. Look at these beautiful Christmas trees. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Okay, first I'm tossing in this because that's fancy. Look at these Christmas. Oh my goodness. Somebody said in, look at that. We're gonna toss that right there. Okay, so I put those little ornaments there. Now, let's say I wanna move those to the back because it's covering up my text. All you do is you right click on that and you want to go to send to back. Boom. Now they're hanging back there. Okay, now let's put a Christmas tree in. Oh, look at this. This is going to be great. Okay, so let's find a Christmas tree that fits. Let's do this one. Okay, excellent. Now we're working. Okay, now our background is the contrast isn't great, so I'm going to change the color of my background. I'm going to click on that little chicken nugget. I'm just going to click somewhere on the background. And then I'm going to go up here and I'm going to change that to, are we going red again? It just kind of works, right? It's Christmas. So let's try it. Nope. Yellow's too much. Mayday. Let's just go there. That's clean. Okay. Click right here. Now I want to add in another Christmas tree. So let's add in, oh, this one's nice. We're going to add that Christmas tree in. This little guy, I feel like Bob Ross. All right. Don't worry about this little guy. We're going to put this little guy right here. Okay. And I'm going to put some presents in the Christmas tree. They're going to go right here. Thank you. Somebody said red is good. All right. Put this in here. Somebody in the chat, because I'm running this live on TikTok too, because TikTok is the bossest of all the platforms. Somebody had a really good question. Do you have a problem with it, with the text on Google Classroom covering it up? Yeah, that's going to happen. I think that they're going to get to a point where you can clean it up, maybe because it shades it too. So I think they're going to allow you to take away that. They just haven't yet. And I do have the problem of it overlapping it. So that's why I always like to toss in a lot of elements. That way, I don't know, you get variety. Okay, let's toss in one of these weird, creepy creatures because why not? You know, it's ours. We can do whatever we want. So I'm going to click this. I'm going to shrink this little guy down, and I'm going to have this little guy dancing on top of this. That's just good, clean fun. Okay. And then I think we're good. I think that's pretty good. Y'all feel good? I feel good. Okay. So let's move this over a little bit just because I don't know why. It just feels like I should. And there we go. So we have a moving header. So this is what you do whenever you want to export, this as a video because we want it to move. And then I'm going to show you how to import this into boom. Okay. Sorry, I'm reading the comments. So let's put this, we're going to export it right now. It's on a 6-second loop. I can see that right here. So I can click this. Oh, it's going to show me a preview of what it looks like. See, that's the preview of it. Okay, so I'm going to close. Now I want to download this. So I'm going to go to download, and it's going to be, the default is an MP4 video. I've never honestly tried to, I've never tried to import an MP4 video. I bet it would work. I'm going to do a GIF though. I think GIFs, they're going to take up a lot less storage than a MP4. So I'm going to download a GIF. I always like to save storage because you never want your computer full. So I'm going to mark it as a GIF, hit download. Okay. So somebody said, Misplaced 22 said, I've never used Canva. Is it free? Yes. So they have, okay, there's 3 versions of Canva. You ready? So Canva has a free version that you can do. You can still create a ton of stuff. They've got a lot of good templates. You will not be disappointed with free. Okay. Now, if you want, I actually pay for the pro version because it gives me more templates and more elements. So I like actually one of those trees that I tossed in, I wouldn't have gotten to use if I was using the free version. I think it's like $90 a year. I don't know. It's not bad. But if you are an educator, they have it free for educators on the education account. If you're interested, I have links directly to Canva, like the regular version, and links directly to the education version in my bio. So solo.to/Tyler. If you click on it, it's the blue, there's a blue photo, and that's my Canva links. You click on that, and it'll sign you up for Canva, the free one or the teacher one. I think it actually might take a little bit of time, for them to approve your teacher one, but they will. It used to be you could use your teacher email, and now I heard from somebody recently that now they make you show your like teaching license. I guess too many people were swiping the pro version for teachers. So highly recommend it. Yes, you need to get the education. Pro is a must. I use Pro. I love it. I completely agree. I did free. I actually used Adobe Spark for a long time for my graphics, and I just switched it up about a few months ago, and I do not regret it at all. Okay, so we've made a text one and we've made a video header, and I want to show you how to put them in to your Google Classroom. So let's go to classroom.google.com, and we're going to toss these little chicken nuggets into the Google Classroom headers. Okay, so let's choose one of these classes that I don't use anymore. Okay, here we go. Here's one my daughter made called First Grade. Doesn't make any sense. Oh, look, there's one. Deck the halls with completed assignments. I'm going to turn that for the TikTok people so it doesn't say a cuss word because it was cropping one of the words. Okay, so we want to go to upload. We just click on the class, go to upload photo. And now we're just going to go and get our photo that we did earlier. So we can drag and drop, or we can go and select a photo from my computer. I'm just going to drag and drop from there. It's going to upload. Remember, we search for Google Classroom headers, and it's going to download it. It's going to download with the perfect dimensions. Now, when I made those Halloween headers, I heard that there was a teacher that made the mistake, and it cropped off something where it says, don't ghost your assignments, and it cropped it and made it inappropriate. Whenever you're in here, make sure you stretch this out to fit the entire thing. Oh my goodness. There you go. Fill that entire thing. Hit select the class theme. Boom. It is now going to be your Google Classroom header. Okay. Now I want to show you real quick. Let's walk through the video. And so we did that for the photo. Let's do it for video. I'm going to click upload photo. I'm going to go grab that GIF or GIF if you want to say it the way I don't like it. Click. I'm going to drag it in there to upload it. It's going to upload that GIF. I'm going to stretch it out to cover the whole thing. hit select class theme, and we got it, fam. Look at us. We in it. We are in it. Okay, so there you go. You can do movable, you can do video ones. Yeah, so we're good to go. That's it. That's how you do photo and video for this. So look at us. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Not me. Not me. Hey, what's up? How's it going? Wow, it was so good. So good. So great. So we're gonna do a break right now. If you need to go use the restroom, grab something to drink, get a snack, whatever you need to do, you can go do that. You know, make a call. I need to make a call. I got a text message. I got a call. If you need to do that, go for it. I'm gonna show some videos on the screen that hopefully will add you value in case you stick around, get your notes together, maybe record some stuff you've learned so far, reflect. But we're gonna throw some stuff on the screen. There's a timer on the screen to show you how long you have till we jump back in to what we are learning. So keep an eye on that, and I'll see you guys here in a minute. Here we go. Okay. Yo, can I show you a feature you need to turn on in Gmail like now that I call the Save Your Job feature? You ready for this, gamers? Here it comes. So when you're on your Gmail, just go over to the right and click on the little gear. Looks like a little gear. We're gonna click that and then we're gonna go to see all settings. Boop. So go to the tab that says general, should automatically pop up. Here comes the general. Sorry. Okay, go to the fourth one down, it says undo send. Turn this on anywhere 5 to 30 seconds. I usually do about 20, feels safe. Then it says like the only thing you have to save in Gmail. Scroll to the bottom and click save changes. I've already got it, but you need to click save changes. Then you just go and write your little stuff. You're like, hey, I want to see your email. And you hit the send button. Now, after you hit send, watch the lower left-hand corner. Hit send, Tyler. There it is. Look at this. Message sent, undo or view message. I have that 20 seconds to hit undo, and it brings it back. Bring it back now. This is helpful if you're sending a meme, making fun of your boss to your friend teacher, and this way you don't get fired. You can yes. Plus, I want to show you a tip for Jamboard. It's very easy, very quick. It's going to help your life. By the way, this is in reference to the Google resource slideshow that I gave you. I'm going to show you which slide it's on. Ooh, here we go. First off, you can be in the presentation, hit Command F. What it does is it brings up this little chicken nugget, and you can type in Jamboard. Jamboard. It'll show you everywhere. There's one for a Jamboard for a walkthrough, and then bam! Jamboard. There's a slide, and there's a 30-minute training within this training where they can learn more about Jamboard. Let me show you a quick tip in Jamboard. So let's say you're trying to write something. You're like, I want to make a straight line. And you're like, oh, wow, this looks like I did this while I was skydiving. You can actually hold Shift while you do that little click, and it'll make a straight line. I can't do this. I don't have enough hands. Hold Shift, click, and it will, see this? It makes it a straight line that I can just drop like that. Look at that. Look at those straight lines. Hold Shift, bam, money, game time. I've got a little holder for it. Let me turn it around. Hey guys, Tyler here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And if you want to, you can go to the Summer PD link in bio. Spoiler alert, did you know that Google Slides just added a feature where you can have the text auto shrink or the boxes auto shrink based on the size of what you're putting into your Google Slide? Let me show you that right now. Okay, so usually you start typing and you're like, oh, look at me up top of the letter, blah, 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 blah. And look at this garbage. Look at this absolute garbage. Look at that. I'm the kind of guy who likes to color in between the lines. I would like to formally apologize for getting so hype. Let me show you how to do this. I'll be honest, I don't know where it is up here. If you know, just let me know in the comments. But I just go to help and I just type preferences. P-R-E-F, preferences. Click it. Then you want to click use custom auto fit preferences. Then you have options for the theme text placeholders and the new text boxes. You can have it do not auto fit. That's what we have right now. Or you can have it shrink the text if it becomes too much, or resize the shape to fit the text if it gets too big. Let's go shrink text overflow. Now when you have text in there, it's going to auto fit based on the size. Look at this. Put it back in. Look. I can help you with that. You ever get it to where there's so many tabs at the top you can't even function? Let's fix it. So up here at the top, I've got all these tabs, and there's just a tab overload. Tab-a-labba-ding-dong. What am I saying? So what you want to do is you want to make them shrink down to just the icon, fun fact, called the favicon, and you want to shrink them down to make them really small. So you're like, oh man, Tyler's YouTube channel, like and subscribe, is very helpful. So what we're going to do is we're going to pin that tab. Watch this. I'm going to right click up here on this tab part, and I'm going to go down to pin, P-I-N. Here we go. Watch what happens. Yeet! Shrinks down to just the icon and it moves to the left. That right there, those 5 is less the size real estate than this one. You can tab them all. You can tab it up. Tab-a-labba-ding-dong. What am I saying? Fun fact, free PD available, link in my bio. Sign up now, it's free for you. Learn about Google, yes you will. And you probably get it certified with your school. Just Oh, so I was leaving the library and they had these TVs up of all the March Madness and the basketball games. And I was thinking to myself the whole time, are these kids doing their homework? For real, like I love U of A. Congratulations, Arkansas. You know, got a degree from there. What's up, alumni? Here's the deal though. Are these kids getting done with this game? They're like, yeah, okay, I gotta go study for Western Civ. I just need to know. What do y'all think?
Is that, bro?
All right, what's up? How you feeling? You feeling good? Okay. So this next section, we're gonna do a basic lesson plan in in Canva. Well, Google Canva. Google should buy Canva. Oh, they should. That's actually a great idea. Okay, so if they do that, I get a finder's fee. That's not how that works. Okay, so in this next section, we're gonna do a basic lesson plan. Later, we're gonna do a more beefed up lesson plan and incorporating Google Slides, but I wanna start off pretty basic and just kind of show you the quick version of it, of how to create one using their templates. And then we'll go into like a more in-depth one. So it's like pretty much call this a starter kit for the next section. So we're gonna get started. Create one if you wanna make it something different, if you wanna add different titles, anything. Don't worry, we're gonna make legit ones here in a minute, but this one could be legit, I don't know. But this could also be one that you could just print off. You don't have to incorporate into Google Slides. You could actually take this lesson plan, make it very quickly, and then create them in Canva and just export them every time you want. So I would put them in slides so you can edit them every year, but it's your call, it's your class, I'm not your boss. So let's get started. We're gonna do a basic level lesson plan in Canva and then try to show you how to incorporate that into Google. Here we go. And I'm just gonna go up here to the search. Canva has one of the best searches I have ever seen. Like it's like Google's #1, Canva's #2. So here we go. We're gonna type in lesson plan, okay? Now we're gonna look around and see if there is a lesson plan that catches our fancy. Okay, we can start blank and start from scratch if you know what there's something you wanna do, but I think it would be advantageous for you to maybe look around on here first before you have to start from scratch, because you could always adapt these. Remember, these aren't set like this. You don't have to do one that says Miss Morgan's lesson plan. You're gonna be able to go through and pick whatever you want. So let's see, which one looks good? Ooh, I kind of like this one. I kind of like this one right here. Okay, so let's see, we're checking them out. We could look at this. Ooh, I kind of like this. Let's do this one. We don't do enough for early education, so we'll make one right here for early ed. Okay? So I click on it, and when it does that, it makes a copy for me of that version. Now, you're thinking to yourself, Tyler, right now it looks like this. It looks like a piece of paper. And in Google Slides, it's long ways like this. I'm going to work you through that. We're going to talk about how to adjust that, okay? So here we go. So we've got our, it says Georgetown Preschool Weekly Lesson Plan prepared by Josie Phillips, okay? And then you've got circle time. We've got language arts, math or science, motor skills, sensory play. Okay, so here's what we got. I'm thinking that what we can do, sorry, it's my son. He's a little loud. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna delete these because I wanna give you the option to fill those in. We're almost gonna use just the look of this template, and then we're gonna go in and fill it in later with what we want. So let's do Georgetown Preschool. We can delete that as well. Delete that. And then prepared by, we can delete that too. Okay, we want to keep it pretty much as basic as possible because we're going to be able to adjust that. Now, if you were making this for your class, you could go in and you could be like, put your name and your class and even put in these topics, which is a great, it's a great idea, especially for when you're trying to, build out something that you can either make copies of later or, adjust. You can always adjust it in your Canva account. The reason I'm not doing that now is because I'm wanting to give this out to anybody that wants it, and I don't want to make it too specific for me, okay? I can go in and change the colors. Let's see if there's a color I like. I can use, Canva's cool, you can use some of your brand colors. So I could go in and I could use, let's say, I could use that. Okay, we can go there. That's a little too, there we go. Red's so pretty. We'll do that. And then I'm going to change the colors here so I can go pop this. Okay, is that ugly? Y'all tell me. Is that ugly? Anybody? No? Okay, good. We're good. All right. Let's see. Maybe navy's too strong. I'm sorry. I'm just walking through the process of what I think looks good. We can do this. And I could even change the colors each day. They don't have to all be the same, but I'm feeling it. So let's do, does that look okay, guys? Y'all like that? You don't have to say yes. It's okay. All right. Maybe we'll do this to make it a little bit lighter. Okay. All right. Now I've got pretty much what I want for this template. Remember, you can go in and adjust. You can do whatever you want on all of this. You can adjust anything you want. Now I'm going to go in. I'm going to go up here to the upper right, and I'm going to click the download. Now from here, I want to make it a PNG or JPEG. I would just go PNG. It's like a lower, the file's not quite as big. And so it saves you some space on your computer. Anytime you can save space on your computer, that's great. Okay. So we've downloaded the image. Now I'm going to go to Google Drive and I need to create a Google slide. So I'm going to go to Drive and I'm going to go to my resources where I usually put my resources. And we're going to create this little guy. Man, are y'all good? Y'all having a good day? Let me know in the comments how your week has been, what you're excited about for break. If you're watching this later, tell me what you're excited about coming up, and I would love to hear it. I'd love to hear it. Okay, so let's we'll switch back over here on this banner, and then we're going to do templates in slides. Okay, so I'm going to create it directly in here. Okay, so I'm going to click new. I'm going to show you from scratch. Usually what I would do is make a copy of one I've already done, but I want to show you how to resize this. So I'm not going to just bust out like a copy of one. So I'm going to hit new, and I want to use Google Slides. Google Slides, guys, I'm not going to lie. Like I used to say Google Forms was like the best thing for teachers ever, which it still is as far as like assessments goes. But Google Slides is a close second. It is so versatile as a program to where you can create and adjust and have link click. You can make your entire teacher website out of Google Slides. It is a fantastic add-on for educator or add a program that educators can use. Okay, cool. It just kicked me offline. Awesome. Waiting on this to kick in. Hope you guys can still see me. How y'all doing? Y'all still good? Great. Awesome. I don't know why my internet's acting ratchety all of a sudden. You know who I blame? Whatever, political thing we don't like. That's who I blame. I'm just kidding. You can't joke like that, Tyler. Oh my goodness. Oh, here we go. Do we get it? Hit new. Give me a new Google slide. Create and share. Okay, now we're cranking. Here we go. Okay, now what I need to do first is I need to size it. It's sized like a presentation. What I need to do is size it like a piece of paper because that's what my template is. Okay. So I'm going to go up here to file. Sorry, I keep scratching my neck. You have to say it because if I call it out now, you'll notice. So now I definitely can. So we are going to go up here to file. First, why is my themes? This looks so huge. I don't want that. Get out of here. X out of that. I'm going to file. And we're going to go to page setup. Okay. What we want to do is we want to change it from widescreen or standard, and we're going to go to custom, and we're going to make it a piece of paper, which we know a piece of paper is 8.5 by 11 inches. So go 8.5 by 11 inches. Hit apply. Boom. Now we have a piece of paper. Now I need to put my lesson plan as the background. So I'm going to go up here to background, and I'm going to go to choose image. And I'm going to upload that image as the background image. Man, if you're watching this later, you're lucky because you can just like scrub forward. Look at you, saving time. While I'm waiting on this load. You know what I bet it is? My kids are up this morning about to go to school, and they're probably got the TV. Hey, could you guys turn the TV off, please? We'll see if they listen. I bet they're gonna act like they didn't hear me, so they can do whatever they want. Kids, am I right, guys? Load up. Come on now. Come on, you're embarrassing me in front of my friends. So one of the things to keep in mind while you're doing this is you are trying to make something you can adapt and change. You're going to make something that you think is like the best version of this lesson plan. I'm going to drag this and drop it in here. But in 6 months or a month or a year from now, you might want to change this. And so it doesn't hurt to think through, like, what could I do different if this isn't what I want in the future? I'm going to hit done. Okay. So I'm going to get rid of this text box and I'm going to get rid of this text box. I'm deleting those right there. Okay, so now I have just a template for a lesson plan. I've got it in Google Slides. Now, here's one thing I would recommend. You can go in and you can make changes that you don't want to make later. So like, let me actually title this, weekly lesson plan. And then I'll put like early ed. No, I don't want to call it early ed. Let's call it a weekly lesson plan. Okay. Now, if I'm trying to go in and make something that I'm going to use frequently, I can go in and we're going to go to view and I'm going to go to master. When you do this, it's like if you've got a Google slide and you've got the parts you edit, when you say master, it's like you go behind the curtain and you can make changes to it that you weren't going to mess with later. It's harder to change them. You can always go back in and change your master stuff, but it's a lot harder. So you can put your school here. And you could say, school lesson plans. And you can put the name of your school, like Tarver Academy lesson plans. Boom. I'm going to bold that. I'm going to change the font to something not super basic. We can go boom like this. And then we can change the color. Change the color of it. Put it on white. Nope, that's not what we want. That's not what I wanted, Tyler. Here it is. I can go in. I could change that, Tarver Academy lesson plans. Oh, that's what I did. I changed the outline. My bad. Here it is. So I can go in, you can adjust this. And when you do this, it's not going to show up on the other side of it. Okay, so like, let's say I'm going to delete that because these could be your lesson plans. I'm making a template. You would put that, you could put your name, you could put whatever you want. You could put a section for like what week it is. I'm going to do that. I'm going to add that for you guys. So let's do this. Let's do week. And then let's go in and make the color white. Week number, and then put week number. And that way you can always add that in. Let's change the font over. I always like Roboto. It's pretty clean. It's whatever. I mean, it's about as good as you can get, right? Okay. So I got that. Clicking off of it. I'm going to move it up just a little bit because it looks like it's low. I'm such a graphic designer. That's not true. And then right here, we can go in and we can change up our titles, okay? You would definitely want to put your teacher name in there so that you have it, but I don't want to put your teacher name. So I could go here and I could add a text box and I could add it right here. So let's say I want to put, what's like an activity, like opening activity. So I could put opening activity. Okay, so let's go ahead and get our font what we want here. And we're gonna make that a little bit bigger. And then I'm going to make it centered and I'm gonna center in the box. Now, once you do that once, you're gonna be able to make a quick copy of all of it. So hold on, let me show you how to do that. We could do white, that's not bad. That's pretty clean, okay. So we'll take this and all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold the option button. I'm gonna click on the box and I'm gonna drag it down. and when I do that, when you hold Option and then click and drag, it makes a copy for you. So now I don't have to do that formatting stuff again, which there's another way to do that, which I've showed you in many videos. Oh, here we go. Go back. There we go. Okay, opening activity. And we could do like, what's a closing activity? We could do opening activity, and then you'll do like a writing activity, writing, reading. We could do math or kinesthetic. Would that be a good idea? I don't know. Do you do math this early? If we're doing this as early ed, reading, writing, math, and then exit procedures. End of day sounds better. Exit sounds super. End of day procedures. That's too big, so I'm gonna make that a little bit smaller. End of day procedures. Reading, writing, math. Is that good? We'll say it is. You can always change it because you can go into the master because I showed you how to do it. So to get out of the master, I always just click back over here, and that's going to adjust it for me. Bam. Let's see. View. Am I in the master? Nope, I bounced out of the master. So I just made it on there. So which is actually what I wanted to do because I want you guys to be able to edit that, okay? So you'll be able to edit those, change them however you want. Now I would go ahead and put in some text boxes here so that you can have it set up to fill in these boxes. So a couple things I would recommend on these boxes. One, I'm going to go ahead and get my font that I want. I need to make it small so that it fits in here. So I'm going to go to 10. Might be too small. Let's see. That's pretty small. Let's do 11 or 12. Let's do 12. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is I want to go in and I want to make a copy. I'm sorry, before you do that, this is something that I found the hard way. On these boxes, you want to go to Format Options, and then you want it to be, where is it? This is something that text fitting. Where is it? Maybe it's a right click. Let me right click here. Where is that? It's a way that, because if you don't do this, whenever you type, actually this one didn't do it. Usually when you type, it'll do a space afterwards, but I didn't do it, so we're good. Let's do our font. Let's change the font color and make it like a navy. Oh, this is gonna be so pretty. Something a little less crazy. Actually, let's do that one. Nope, it's too light. Let's do that one. That's what I meant to do. Okay, so now that I've got that, I want to duplicate these boxes so that I can just type in them next time and I don't have to rewrite them, okay? So I'm just gonna hold that Option button, remember? And then I'm gonna drag it over. I think I've got them too large. This is not gonna work. Oh, no, it's not gonna work. So I'm gonna tighten this Monday one up a little bit. Now I'm gonna go over. Okay, this is a very, I don't know if I would use this. You guys, the main thing is that you learn how to do your own lesson plans. That's the goal. So there we go. So now I've got a box on each of these. And then to make it for the other days, I'm just going to drag and select all of these. And then I'm going to hold Option. And I'm going to drag it down. And I'm going to just create a whole new one right there. There we go. We're doing it. One more. Okay. And then drag it right there. Okay, so now we have them. We're good to go. You can go in, you can type, just double click and say, you could say we're going to play, paper, rock, scissors. You could do Tuesday, you're going to do this. Wednesday, you're going to do this. You can change whatever you want as you do this. And I set it up to where you can always change
out whatever these are as well.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. Hey, it's Tyler here. I'm just gonna give you a little break. So if you need to go do something, you need to go use the restroom, get a snack, get something to eat, whatever, you can go do that. I was gonna chat with you about some stuff, give you some time to do that and check in, maybe say hi. If you want in the chat, let's do a little check-in. In the chat, how you feeling? Toss in your emoji of how you're feeling right now. Let's do a little emoji checkup, if you will. So while you're doing that, I do want to give, you know what? I spent a lot of time writing this book, and I genuinely think this book is going to help you in your classroom. It's gonna inspire you more than anything. It's a read with me, and one of the things that I feel like I've never been the smartest dude in the room. I've never been, the most talented, but I'll say this, I was always been pretty approachable, I think. I think I've been approachable, and I think what this is, I've tried to be as relatable as possible. I'm talking about my experiences, things I've run into in the classroom, what I've learned as a teacher and as an administrator and as a student, what I learned. And so this is the Baller Teacher Playbook. If you're interested in checking this out, I recommend, of course I recommend, it's my book. It's not the best book on education, but I think it's good enough to help you in some way. It's got a lot of practical experience in it. I've got quotes, that's a do you boo-boo, I could have picked a better chapter. Here's one thing, I wanna show you one thing that I did at the end of each chapter, because I know teachers, okay? I put in practical application, I put in reflection, because we know reflection is important, even though we never have time to do it, but it's got spots for you to write that in, so this is something you can work on by yourself or with your team. But here's the part that I did, and this is legit just for teachers. I don't know if you can see that. I put in, at the end of each chapter, I have a section called TLDR. That's internet talk for too long, didn't read. So what that means is, let's say you've got a team meeting, okay? Because there's 18 chapters in here. That means you and your team, or you and your building, you can go through a chapter once a week. You meet on your planning period, spend 10 minutes talking about what you did, what you tried, what worked, what didn't work, stuff to help improve your class and improve your students. Every week you can do that. Have you ever done this? In the chat, be honest, you ready? Have you ever had a team meeting where you're supposed to read something and you're walking over to the meeting and you're like, oh no, I forgot to read the thing I'm supposed to read that we're gonna discuss for like 15 minutes. So you just try to chill and hopefully don't get called on or get called out for not reading it. At the end of each chapter, I have a section called TLDR where in 2 to 5 bullet points, I summarize the chapter. So you could be walking to the meeting, you could read these 3 or 4 bullet points and be able to have a conversation about the entire chapter. There's stories in here, there's practical experience, there's ways that I messed up, ways that I failed, and then ways that I feel like I succeeded, and I'm just talking through what I learned from both of those. And I would love for you to learn and grow with me. So if you want to check out that book, it's on Amazon. I'll have the link on the screen if you want to get it. Link is in my bio. I link links everywhere to it. So Baller Teacher Playbook. I think it can help you in your classroom. Okay, we're about to get started. Kick back into it. Hopefully you're ready to roll, ready to go. And let's jump back in. Let's jump back in like Michael Phelps, okay? Well, does that work? Does that work? I mean, he jumps into the pool. That's what I was going for. I need to know more like high diver. High divers would have been better. I'll tell you this, we're gonna stick the landing like Carrie Strug. Y'all remember her? Carrie Strug, remember the Olympics? Georgia Olympics? Atlanta Olympics? Remember that? Yeah, it's okay. It's a very narrow reference. All right, let's get started. Let's kick it off. Let's jump back in. Get your notes out. Get your screens pulled up. Get your coffee ready. Get your ice water. Your sweet tea. If you're from Arkansas like me, you know you like that sweet tea. And we're about to kick it off. Here we go. Let's get back in. Let's get back in. I'll see you guys. All right, welcome back. So this next session, okay, thank you. Great job with the Google Classroom headers. Now we're gonna make something else, okay? We're gonna step it up. Like that was beginner level, creating Google Classroom headers. Now we're about to crank it up a notch, and we're actually gonna make some lesson plans with using Canva, and then we're actually gonna import it into Google Slides. So we're gonna incorporate some Google Slides stuff into this. So we're gonna create with Canva, we're gonna export it as a JPEG or a PNG, not a PDF, and we're gonna import it as a background and adjust it and make it into Google Slides. So we're actually gonna do Canva and Google Slides in this next session. If you don't wanna make it exactly like I'm making it, that's totally cool. Make one that you want to use. Make something that actually works for you in your classroom. And then the mindset is, this is something I can adjust and either use for myself, share with my team, or share with students or parents, okay? So that's the mindset as you're creating it. Okay, let's get to creating. Let's make this. Go into Canva, let's make this happen. You can follow along. I would love if you did follow along. I think that would be fantastic. If not, that's totally cool. So let's do. My goal is I'm going to make a generic lesson plan. You can even get more specific and detailed, like put your name in it, put a photo of yourself. You can do whatever you want in the video. So let's do lesson plan. Here we go. We're going to go. Look at that. Boom. Canva's got a ton of templates already made that you can edit and adapt and make what you want. Okay. We want to go with a regular piece of paper. Now, you could print these off. My thoughts are it's going to be more helpful if you can make it to where you click the links. Paper, like here we go. Check this. Paper, it's hard to click the links on paper. Okay. I love paper. You just saw me. I have a notebook I use every day. But let's see how we want to split this up. I want this. Ooh, this one's not bad. We're going to look around at some templates and see which one we like the most. Let's see. I've got it right now in 1, 2, which we can adjust the categories. Let's see. This one doesn't look bad. This one's pretty clean. Let's do this one. This one's not bad. And I can adjust my backgrounds. Okay. So when I click on it, what it does is it makes a copy of that for me in Canva. And now I'm going to be able to go and edit my version of this. So good. So great, right? So good. So great. Here we go. Okay. So I'm going to call it, well, it's not going to put a date on it. I'll just put lesson plan right here. And then I would put Mr. Tarver's class, but I want this to be able to be used by anybody. You know what? There we go. Yeah, let's do this. So what we'll do is we'll have the class period on there. I think that can stay. I think that's pretty solid. Let's change the background, make it look like stuff that I do. I have kind of a look and feel. So we can go to my folders and we'll go to my, got some baller stuff for some baller teachers. Baller teacher playbook, what's up? Let's do this. How cool would this be? Okay. I'm tossing that on there. Definitely going to toss my logo, my baller, certified baller teacher on there. I'll give it to you guys. Okay. So here we go. Let's do this hardwood background. I'm going to just drag it over and I'm going to drop it. There we go. Oh, there we go. Now I need to change this color, make it a little bit darker. There we go. There we go. And now I'm going to add, what do you think? Should we add this? That one's pretty cool. Let's do both. Why not? You know what? It's our lesson plan. We can do whatever we want. So let's go take this. Let's put it right here. And then we're going to move lesson plan here. All I'm doing is clicking and dragging. This is super, super user-friendly. Okay. And then if I want to add this in, I've already imported these in. So I can just click and it adds it in. I'm going to say you're a certified baller teacher because you are. How's that? There we go. Certified baller teachers. It's my template. I guess I can do whatever I want. Okay. Is that too much? It feels like too much. I'm just going to leave that. We'll leave that on there. And we'll do this. Lesson plan. There we go. And it gives you some room to play with it. If you want to put something up here, you can put your name in there. It's all up to you. And I'm going to show you how to do that in Google Slides. So what would it be important? Let's see. I have class period. I think that's important. But I need some more stuff in there. So I'm going to move this circle over. So we got class period. What else? I think we should do whatever week it is. Wouldn't that be helpful? Move it up. You know, it'd be sick. Okay, I got an idea. Watch this. Okay, so we're going to move that. All I did, to do that, I'm going to explain how to do that. So I selected all of this, click, drag, and select. Then on your keyboard, you can hold the Option button. And then when you click and drag it off of it, it creates a new one. Okay? There we go. Okay, and then we can just say, want to put up here, want to put week number. And so then you can put in the week. Let's see. So week, I would say day. How about this? Let's put day. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a Monday. Oh no. I don't want it to be bigger. I just want to go further out. There we go. Nope, that's not working. Let's try this. Oh my goodness. Can I zoom in? Okay. We're just going to go here and I'll just make the text smaller. Okay. So I don't want that day to be so ginormous. So what size are these? I'm clicking on it. It's 13.2. So we're going to make this one 13.2. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to add it to where you can, in my mind, I'm going to make it where it says Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then when I make my Google slide, I'm going to do it to where you can drag like a circle over the top of it. I think that'll be kind of fun, right? Monday, Tuesday, Tuesday. Give me a 0. I don't want a 0. Okay, so we're going to do, we're going to copy the space in there. And I'm going to put it right here. Okay, if you're doing this with me, we're doing it. You're adjusting whatever you want. This will be Thursday and Friday. Oh, nope, not find. Friday. In the comments, 1 to 10. How much did you love that song, Friday? Okay, I'm spacing these out a little bit more. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. This is going to help you get an idea of your week. There you go. And those look spaced out. They look different. Is that better? Those look pretty even. I think we can use one more here. Sorry, you're getting to see the process of creation. So, okay, that definitely doesn't look right. Okay, remember, undo is Control Z if you're on a PC or a Chromebook. It is Command Z if you're on a Mac. Okay, we're rolling. We're rolling, people. We're rolling. Here we go. Okay, so we've got our lesson plan. I think we can actually make this even bigger. Okay, so we've got our date. We're going to be able to drag and drop a circle over it. We got our week number, which we can just write in. Let's see, class period. What do we need to do? Class period. I think that's good. You could say if it's like a specific class period, and we're going to make it with a Google Slides. You can build it out. You can shrink it down. You can have the options to adjust that however you want. Okay. Should I put like another logo in? I love the Baller Teacher logos. Stephen Overturf, shout out. So we could do Baller Teacher logo. What do you think? Does that look pretty sick or not? Baller Teacher logo. Hey, what do y'all think? What do y'all think? Y'all like that? If you don't like it, I mean, just don't use the template, okay? Baller Teacher lesson plan. I mean, that's pretty sick, right? Do we like that? I mean, I kind of like it. Maybe I'm a little, what is it? Biased, because, you know, it's the logo to my book. Baller Teacher lesson plan. Let's just stick with it. Is that cool? I don't know what looks good. I'm not a designer. If there's any designers out there, please don't criticize me. I'm doing my best here. Okay, so here we go. I think that's too much. That's too crowded. We're going to delete it. I'm sorry. I keep wanting to make fetch happen. Quit trying to make fetch happen, Tyler. Okay, lesson plan. We got the week number. We've got the class period. You know what we should put up here? Unit. Okay, so I'm going to rearrange this a little bit. We're going to move this up. And then I think I'm going to try to fit this in under here. Let's see if this fits. Can we do this? Is this happening? We're making fetch happen? Nope, it's too scrunched. Let's go down a little bit. Okay. We're going to hit the up. If you select it, you can go up a little bit. It's going to, look at that. That's not bad. I'm going to make this go down a little bit. There we go. We're getting our spacing. Okay. Okay, so we got the week number. We got the day. We got the class period. So let's do, is there anything else? Anything else? Throw in the chat. What are some other things that we could toss on here? Somebody's making one of these in real time. I said unit, so we'll do that here. So I'm going to toss that option over. I'm just going to drag and drop. So that creates this. And I can change this to unit. Okay, I want you to be able to put in like, oh, we're doing chapter 5, or we're doing, you know, American Revolution. Okay. There we go. Let me make this. Okay. Spacing is really wigging me out, and I apologize if it looks trashy. Okay. So we've got week number, day, class period, unit. Let's see what else. We could use, let me think. We could do, okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. We got objectives, I think that's solid. And then this could be overview. I kind of like overview, to be honest with you. And then we've got warm up, presentation, and assessments. Here's what I'm thinking. A lot of times the warm up is just like a link to something, like a link to a video or something you've done. I think presentation also is link. And then assessment, I think that's a link as well. Because a lot of times, like we're not going to write in a lot of this. We're going to link to it because I'm thinking this is like a virtual activity. So here's what I want to do. I want to make them to where they're all links. Okay, so we're going to shrink this down. Okay, I'm going to call this, what did I say? We've got objectives, we've got overview. Should that be standards? I think there should be standards, right? Let's do that. It's so important. Everybody cares about standards. All right. Then I've got like an idea of some things I could throw in there. So let's do warm up. And actually, I'm going to get rid of these dots. Like I'm just thinking through, what does this look like? You know what you could do if you wanted to? If you made a lesson plan you liked, you could create it in Canva and then just use that template to build out, you could build out like every day, go in and like add the page or duplicate the page and put it in. I wouldn't, but you could. You have options. Should I put teacher name? Well, you know who you are. You know who you are. Okay, so let's take this warm up section and we're going to make a copy. I'm holding Option, then dragging the new copy here. And then I'm going to go and do another one. Option, drag the copy here. Okay, and then I'm going to say we got warm up is good. Then we're going to do then we could do presentation. So how do you present it? Either video links or maybe what else? Could be presentation, could be a video link, could be linked to next to your website, could be your video, could be a slideshow, whatever. And then I think we do assessment. Oh, I got assessments at the bottom. Presentation, let's call this one supplementary resources. Supplementary resources. Supplementary, my dear Watson. We'll just put supplementary. Okay. And I've got the opening to Guardians of the Galaxy stuck in my head. So let's move this up. Okay. It looks like it's pretty even. Okay. So I've got assessment and exams. I don't know why that's on here. I say this is going to be reflection. So is there anything else in my notes I think is important? For reflection, put assessment, presentation, warm-up, objectives. I think all this is pretty good. Are you guys cool with all this? Let's move this down because we're a little scrunched up. Here we go. We're going to go take all this, click and drag, and then we're going to move this down here. Let's do it right here. And then you know what? We'll give me a shout out because, I made it. I mean, why not? It's mine. Let's take this. I'm going to hold Option, make a copy. And then I'm going to be like, that's too much. I'm just going to go at $Tarver. And then we can do tarveracademy.com. And then we're going to shrink this down because we don't want myself being thrown out there like this. So we're going to shrink that down. It's okay. If you make a resource, if you're creating a resource, it is okay to say, hey, I made this resource. I think that's perfectly fine. But then again, I guess that's my opinion. Y'all seen that? Have y'all seen that meme where it's like, that's my opinion. Okay. There we go. Okay. So we toss that in there. If anybody wants it, there they go. Okay. There you go. All right. So we've got that. Let's make this like a little bit bigger because, y'all are ball that teaches. Let's see. I wonder if we do like an outline on this thing. What do y'all think? Would it look good? I don't think so. I think we're good. Let's keep it simple. Let's make sure all of our stuff's lined up. Does this look like it's got our spacing correct? There we go. Now it's better. How are these? We could spread these out a little bit. We scrunched them up a little to fit everything in. So let's see. Go up. Go up. It goes up. Goes down. All right. There we go. Class period. So right here, this will be like your informational stuff with regards to like when this is happening, like week, day, class period. And then this is the unit. Should I put subject? Ooh, subject should be up here. Yep, I think we should. Let's do this. We're going to do one more of these blocks. We're going to do Option. Actually, maybe subject should go over here because this is our location stuff, like date, time, and everything. And then maybe this over here should be our subject area. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move this up. And then I'm going to duplicate this, hold Option, go up. I don't want to do too much. That's the thing with whenever you create anything for teachers. It's not like we have a ton of time. Subject should be subject or course. That would do subject. Actually, course. I'm sorry, I talked myself out of it. Okay, of course. There we go. Okay, so I think we've got on the left side, I think we do a good job of saying like, hey, here's when this is happening. On the right side, I think we do a good job of that one. I'm going to change the color of this to give it some variation. So let's take this. I'm going to hit the text. Then I'm going to change that color to, let's do this. There we go. That way it pops a little bit. And then I'm going to put one space here because this is wigging me out. Is that good? It's too much? Okay, the M and the T look like they have too much space. Sorry, I'm just trying to fill this out. Okay, I think I literally just undid everything that I did. Okay, so there we go. I think that's pretty good. Lesson plan. I feel pretty solid about it. Sweet. Okay, so now here's what we want to do. We are done with it in Canva. We're done with building this. This is the background. Now, I could print this off and make this, hey, there's your lesson plan, print it off. I don't want to do that. What I want to do is I want to hit download. You do not, because I want to put this as a background in Google Slides. I do not want to do this as a PDF. Now, you could save it as PDF. Say you just want to print it. It'll give you higher, like clearer printing stuff. But I think what I want to do is I want to do a PNG or a JPEG. I'm going to go PNG just because I think it's higher quality for you save some space. I'm going to download. Let that download. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go in and we are going to create, we're going to put it in a Google Drive, or not Google Drive. We are going to put it in our Google Drive, but we're going to put that into a Google Slide. So what I recommend, whenever you're making this, do not start with a blank Google Slide. Use something you've already done, copy it, and then adjust that. And that's exactly what we're going to do. So I'm going to do, I think I've got, do I have a folder just for, nope, templates on slides. So I do have a folder for slides. So we're going to go here. And I want to go in and I want to make a copy of lesson plans. There we go. And we'll just do weekly lesson plans because I've been making stuff in full semester, but I don't think people care about that, to be honest with you. So we'll just do weekly lesson plans. I'm going to do right click. I'm going to do make a copy. Remember, do not start from scratch. You can use any of my templates. They're all linked to my website. Tarver Academy. I didn't take this off. I'm sorry. tarveracademy.com/resources. If you want any lesson plans, any of that stuff, it's all there. And if you're on the honor roll, you know, you're going to get that. So tarveracademy.com/resources. Start it, make a copy. I give you permission. Make a copy of that stuff and then adapt them to fit what you need in your class. Okay? Sweet. So lesson plans. We'll call this one, I don't want to title this because I've already got some lesson plans, but I need to, how could I title? I could title this, trying to think of something that differentiates. These honestly look more high schooly than my last ones. My last lesson plans, these are more, they feel more, 6th, 7th grade and down. So I think that maybe we can do high school lesson plans here. And that's how we'll title those. So we'll do high school. All right. And there's just some info about me. I put this on all my templates that I give out for free and just helps them out. So here's the reason. I've already got my backgrounds kind of set up. I've got, look at this. I've already got my templates. I can pull down and use any of my navigation stuff I've created. You have access to all this if you go make a copy of one of my free resources. So you'll have access to all of these slides and templates that I've made. Now, we go in. I'm going to do this. I feel like this is all pretty clean. I don't feel like I need to do anything to that. It all looks good. Actually, I might move this box down. It bothers me a little bit. So I'm going to take this box. I'm going to move it down just a little bit. I'm going to do it with a little, oh, never mind. That worked. Okay. Click to add the title of the course. I made a little navigation page to where you can click and it'll bounce to whatever day of the week you want. I just think that's convenient. And then I've got these two slides. I always put in these two slides. I think they're super helpful for students and educators alike. Make it a hub. This can be like your quick links. It's almost like a bookmarks bar or things that you go to frequently. You can put those right here. Then we want to leave this where they can put the week number in. I think week at a glance still applies. Now, here's my other lesson plan. Do you see where this feels more like maybe it's made for lower grades because it's like talking about activities, starters, all that? Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to go in and we are going to import our new background. Now, I could just import the background and put it in there and replace it, but I want to add this as a actual I want to add it as an actual piece in my master collection. So I'm going to go to View, Master. Then I'm going to go to it. Go to Master Slides. This is where you can go in and create stuff that's in your dropdown, okay? I highly recommend, especially once you get comfortable with creating resources, start building out some master slides. You're going to be able to add to your repertoire of things that you are creating. And these are just some of the ones I've made over the past, 6 to 8 months. And so let's go in. I'm going to find my lesson plan one. Where are you, little buddy? I've already seen it. Where is it? Lesson plan, lesson plan. Lesson plan, lesson plan. I'm singing to stall to find my lesson plan. Here we go, here we go. Okay, I don't want, because I could just change it right here. I don't want to change it yet because I want to have this as an option as well. I want both of them as options. There it is, lesson plan, found it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna duplicate this. So I want to hit Option, drag, just like we talked about with Canva, and then, actually I'm just gonna hit copy. Select that, hit Command copy, and then Command paste. And then it's gonna do it. It's gonna do it. It's gonna do it. There it is. Okay, so now I've got 2 of these. I'm not gonna mess it up. I need to title it. This is something I wish I would have done. I could go in and do it. It'd take me like 10 minutes, but I need to go in and I need to title it. I'm gonna call this Lesson Plan High School. Rename. And I'm gonna put this, I'm naming the slide High School. Okay. Now I'm going to import that background that we just created. And it's up, and it's up. Here we go. I'm going to go to background, and I'm going to choose the image. And then I'm just going to drag and drop what I just created. Yeet. Just going to yeet that into there. Yeet. Sorry. I love saying that. I coach my oldest son's soccer team and my younger son, but my older son, I coach his team, and I like to say, I make the students say, or the players say yeet whenever they throw the ball in, on the sidelines. They have to go yeet. And then whenever the goalie throws the ball out, I make him say yeet as well. I don't make him. I highly recommend it. It's not uploading. What's the deal? Let's just go to browse. Okay. Oh, there it is. It's working. I'm just doing it. I'm messing it up. Okay. So, okay, I can hit this. I'm going to delete that text. Now I need to start adjusting some of this stuff. So these, apparently I thought I'd made that in Canva. It looks like I didn't. I guess I made it in here. But with me making it in here, I can do this. I can do some of this little chicken nugget. I can move that over, up. Okay. It's not really what I want, but we'll go with it. I'm creating my text boxes. These are the spots where I'm going to, let's see if we can zoom in. You're going to let me zoom in? Nope. Cool. You're just going to skip around. Oh my goodness. Go back. There we go. Okay. So I need to get rid of topic. Sorry. My computer is figuring out how to work. Okay. And you're doing this at home, right? Are you guys doing this? You're like, oh no, I had forgot. It's okay. We're going to get there. Okay. So I'm going to shrink this down. I don't want text to get crazy. And you can choose the default for how this text goes. They added that in there, that feature. Good job, Google. Not really what I'm wanting. I want it to go a little tighter. Nope. It feels pretty good, right? Pretty clean. Okay, so I'm going to clear out this box. Okay, I'm just actually going to clear all this out because this is super complicated to look at all this. So we're just going to delete all of that. Excellent. So I've got this, and now I can choose right here. I can say do not auto fit. I want shrink text on overflow because I want it to shrink around the box. Okay, and you have a bunch of options there. So now I'm just going to hold Option, and I'm going to drag and put the other ones right here. There we go. Same thing here. Oh no, I messed that up. No, I did it right. Let's go up. Perfect, but I think it'll work. Unit, let's go over a little bit so they have more room to work with. Have more room over here? Yeah, we got to get over here. Okay, same thing here. I'm going to go and add these over. Add option. All right, we're rolling. We're rolling. We're almost done, everybody. We're doing great. Okay, I'm going to add objectives. Remember, I've got it to shrink text and overflow, but I want to give as much room as possible to work with. There we go. I'm going to do the same thing here. Once you get one set how you want, it's a lot easier to adjust because you're just dragging and making your copies. So good. Okay, and this one I'm going to make a little bit bigger because I've got more room. Oh, I wanted to make a number line. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to make a number line. How did this lesson go? And then they could rate it on the number line. I guess I'll have to say that for the next lesson plan. Man, that would have been sick. I forgot about that. Okay. Now I need one of these. You're going to come with me. I'm going to put it right here. Okay. There we go. Then we're going to make that duplicate there. There. Man, are you guys having fun? Y'all doing this? Y'all feeling good? In the chat, let me know. What of this process have you not done? What of this process have you done? I would love to know. I would love to know. Okay, then we're going to bring that in a little tighter. There we go. Now we should have boxes on all of this. So let's see how this worked out. So we've got a lesson plan. We've got this. I feel like I've got it. Remember, I'm going to show you how to do this part, and then you're going to get to do the rest of this. Okay, sweet. I think we're good to go. I think we're good to go. So I'm just going to click over here on the left where my slides are. Not there. I'm going to click over here on the left where the slides are. That way I can click out of it. I'm going to go back to Monday. Okay, so here's what I want to do. I've got that. Now I want to go in and I want to add my new slide that I just created. So I'm going to click my drop down. I could have replaced these slides, but I didn't want to mess up this one in my master in case it's connected to any other presentations. So we're going to take this one. This is the one we want. Let's make sure we have everything the way we want it. Okay. Okay, it's a little, I don't know. It looks a little cluttered. I wonder if I need to set, oh, I've got it set to shrink on autoflow. So I think we're good. You would just click to add you click to add all the text. I think we're good. Okay, so here's what I need to do. I need to delete my other slides. So I'm going to click this slide and hit delete. And I'm going to click this. I'm going to scroll down, hold shift and delete that. And then I am going to I want to create something where they can drag over the top of this. Okay. So they could fill it in. It looks like I think we're solid. Does this one go kind of long? Look how long that is. We don't need that. Oh, that's a unit. That's not supposed to be there. Ooh, good catch. So we're going to view. Thank you, whoever pointed that out. I'm going to go to master. And I'm going to go in and delete this because it don't belong. Get out of here. You was hiding in plain sight. Okay. I wonder if we can make this look better. Shrink on autoflow. It did that. I just don't want it to like run over the top of it. Maybe we turn this into, let's see. Should we change it, the text box style to make it just a text box? But I like the size of the subtitle. We'll just leave it as is. Okay. You're going to fill it out anyways. So there you go. All right. So we got that. I think we're rolling. Where is this? Let's see. Okay, so I've got that. I feel like I'm good. Got all the stuff filled in. We need to create this. So I need to create a circle. And I'm going to create a shape. And it's going to be a circle. And I'm going to put it right here. And then I want to make it a good circle. Right size. Not right there. That's not where I want it to go. I want it to go down here. Okay. Now, I want it to be a circle that goes around that. So actually, I'll make it a little smaller. There you go. I think that's good. We're going to find out in a second. So I need to make the middle of it transparent. So I'm going to click on this, make it transparent. And then I want to do, let's do this. Let's do the navy one because I've already got red in there. Is that navy? Did I select navy? I think I did. Yeah, I did. Boom. So we got navy. And then I'm going to make the border just a little bit bigger. So make it like a 3. Is that good? Okay, let's try this out. So I'm pretending I'm a teacher. I'm like, oh, I want to circle what day it is. I'm going to click this and drag it to Wednesday. There you go. And then you will be good. Okay, so I'm going to click this and go down. Actually, they can just do this. And then they can drag it over. Yeah, buddy. We're doing it. Okay, does that make sense? And they can drag it over the top of it. Okay. I'm going to make a text box telling them they can do that. Just kind of got them. Hint, drag the circle over the day of the week. Do that. Make it bold. How about a little bit of spice? Actually, I'll make it light. I don't want it to go crazy. We're going to change the font color. We're going to put it as red. There we go. All right, so let's just drag that over the top of this. And we're going to put it right here. There we go. People can delete that if they get sick of it. Okay. Hint, drag the circle over the day of the week. Solid. We're doing it. Make this bold. Just let Hint know it's bold. Hints are important. Okay. Now we've got one, so we need to make multiple pages of this. So all I'm going to do is select this, hit copy, and then I want to paste. I've got 1 day of the week. I need 4 more. So paste, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, I forgot one thing I should have done. I could have made an invisible box for people to click my links on my stuff. You know what? We might as well do it. Y'all want to? We're in here. We might as well. Might as well do it. Here we go. I'm just going to delete this and this. Hit delete. Okay, I'm going to show you how to make an invisible link box. Y'all ready for this? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a shape. I'm going to do a rectangle. And I'm going to drag it over my information down here. Okay? Now, sorry. That was gross. Okay, so now I want to make it to where it is transparent on the inside and transparent on the outside. Now, I want to make it link out to something. So I can make it link to my username or my website. I could have made 2. We're here. Let's make 2 boxes. So I can do this over here on my name. And I can have it link out. I guess I'll have it linked to my Instagram. Why not? So Instagram.com/Tyler Tarver, because I do daily tips on there. So maybe they like that. And then I can just hold Option, click and drag. Now I have a second one. And I can drag this over my website. And now I can make it Tarver Academy.com. I think that's good. Okay. You know what we could also do? We could also do the same thing for the Butler Teacher. If you want to be a Butler Teacher, you can buy the Butler Teacher Playbook. So I can make it here. Now, people can delete this. Honestly, they're probably never even going to click on this, but it gives them an option if they want bit.ly/Baller Teacher. Apply. This transparent. This transparent. Bam. So now we have transparent there, transparent here. Unless did I just click it or did I make a copy? There it is. That one works. Did this one not work? I think I actually deleted it. Yeet. So we're going to hold Option. Make sure we're holding Option. Making the copy. I was afraid of this. Okay, so now let's adjust this back. Okay, sorry about that. Now, this is how... oh, that's not how you do it. Tarver. Okay, great. Now you've done it. Now I need to go make those copies. So I've got a Monday one. Now I need to make it for Tuesday through the rest of the week. Hit Command C. Then we got Command V. Wait for it to pop up. I think I went too fast last time and I lost a little bit of steam. Paste it again. It's 3, 4, and 5. Now, I'm going to show you what it looks like whenever I go in. Let's do the whole process. Is that cool? So we went to Canva. We created the background. Tossed into Google Slides, made this. Now, you want to make this resource available to anybody, okay? So what you're going to do Let's make sure we got everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days of the week. This got moved. What is this? Oh man, I put the days of the week in there wrong. So let's do this. I need to drag these 3 up. It's always good to check it again. I almost sent it out and it was going to look ratchet. So go right there. Okay, so now we're good. It flows into the days of the week. Then big reflection from the week into the week reflections. And then lesson plans by me. What's up? Okay, sweet. I think we're good to go. Okay, and also I have this slide in the beginning. It's just kind of like telling people about myself, stuff I offer, the free things they can be connect with, and then some of the stuff they want to upgrade. Okay, so you can do the same thing there. Especially if you give them free resource, I don't feel bad. Honestly, I do this page on Teachers Pay Teachers as well if I toss it on that. Now, I want people to have it, so I want to put share. And then I want to say anyone with the link can view. Okay, this just takes out any access issues you might run into later. So we're going to go to change. And we want anyone with the link. Okay, so done. Now, anyone with the link can view it. I don't want that because then you're going to have people requesting access. You're going to have people hitting you up. You don't want that because then you're going to see people in here if you ever go change it. This is what I recommend. Go up here. You go to your address bar, and then somewhere near the end of your address bar, there's going to be the word edit, E-D-I-T. You want to find that, and then you want to highlight everything from the E in edit all the way to the end and delete it. Then you want to type copy. When you do that, I'm going to copy the whole link now. You have created a force make a copy. So for your resource, when somebody clicks the link, it's going to force make a copy. So now I want to go to Solo, which I highly recommend. Let me give you the link for Solo. If you don't have Solo and you're making resources I honestly now recommend teachers, instead of creating a Google site or a Wix, I tell them just create a Solo account. They have free ones, but they also have some pretty affordable paid ones. I'm going to, okay, hold on. Let me add this on here. It's bit.ly/Tarver Solo. Do it through me because that way they just like it whenever I recommend people to their website. And if you ever do pay, it doesn't cost you any more, but then I get like an affiliate amount. So I get like some change on that every month because you did it. So I highly recommend, especially if you're creating resources, doing stuff, everything you do is trying to add to the greater library of what you're doing. And it's also better if you do it this way. You can get a better account just because you're recommending it to people and you're helping them out. So I'll go to my Solo. I'll go to my page that I've already created. Now I want to go down. I want to add a link. So I'm going to add new link. And that's where I'm going to put my link in here. Bam. And then I want to title it High School Lesson Plan Template. Okay. And then a custom, and I'm going to tell them Google slide. I try to be as clear as possible with what I'm offering because I have a ton of resources on my Solo. So it's like I need to be specific. Google Slides template. Okay. A lot of people, what they'll do when they create free resources is like you go to their website and you sign up for their email list to get the free resource. I haven't done that yet. I probably should. I'd have way more people on my email list than I do. But you live and you learn. So I'm gonna hit custom thumbnail because I went and created some custom thumbnails for this. I think they're on my desktop. I need to sort by kind. I think it's under thumbnails. And it's good to have these things in places you can find. Sorry, that's my dog. I want to create these. It's a template. There we go. Hit open. I don't like this design that I made. I try to make it clear. I'm not a fan. I'm going to go in and change them soon. Hit done. Now I'm going to move this down a little bit. Don't want it to be like my books, first one, then my website. Just kind of want an order of importance there. I'm going to scroll down. Where are you at? Come on, little buddy. Come on, little buddy. TikTok Teacher Conference. What's up? Gonna keep rolling these down. Adaptive quiz template. We'll put it under there, and I'll move it down later. The thing with Solo is you got to make sure to save it. Okay, so I'm gonna scroll down. And I'm gonna hit save. Bam. Now, whenever people go to the link in my bio, they're gonna be able to see this resource. Click it, and it makes a copy for them. So there you go. That's how you make that resource. We use Canva, we import it into slides, and then we put it into Solo. The whole process. Thank you guys so much. If you have any questions, throw it in the chat or hit me up. We'll answer them. We're going to keep learning together. Peace. Bye. What up? Welcome back. Hey, Tyler here. How are you doing? How are you feeling? In the chat, let's do emoji check. And how are you feeling right now? Have you learned? Oh, no. To this point, what is something that you are going to try in your classroom or implement that you might not have wanted to, an hour or two ago? What is something you're wanting to implement in your classroom? Put that in the chat right now. I'd love to see it. I know the other people in the chat would love to see it. I know it'd be some great input. So throw that in the chat and give you, and then you can also copy paste and put in your notes, just so you don't forget. Make sure everything you're doing, you're keeping notes of. Keep links to it, all of it, because I want you guys to be able to access and actually make your classroom better. I've sat through enough PDs in my life, professional development in my life, that I don't remember one thing from. I pray that you walk through this. I am hoping that you get something out of this training that you can take and use, once a day, once a week, once a year, once a decade, something that you use and implement, whether it's a mindset or a skill set or just any type of framework to build your classroom and make things better. Okay? Speaking of making things better, making ourselves better, I do want to give you, some thoughts on something that I offer, a community that we have at Tarver Academy that I think could add you a ton of value. It could help you get better all year. Because right now we're getting better with PD, with professional development. Hopefully you're getting better right now. This summer you're gonna hopefully glean some information, some knowledge, some experience, and you're gonna get a little bit better. I want us to get better all year. I want us to get better all throughout the year. And here's the thing with teachers. We do not have time to go sit through a 6-hour professional development once a week. So what I did was I created a community called Tarver Academy. And it was based on teachers telling me they wanted resources. They wanted a continuation of these trainings, of templates, of resources. They wanted to be handed to them, because if you go out and search for it, you're gonna find random stuff. They wanted stuff that could be applied to their classroom, that they can sit there, bite-sized professional development for busy teachers. That's Tarver Academy on a roll. And I would love for you to join if you want to. If you don't have to, don't pay for it. It's not very expensive at all, but I don't want you to have to pay for it. I would rather you use your district's professional development money. So if you want, have them go in, order that for you. Hey, here's the deal. Okay, let me be real with you. So you are signed up for the premium summer PD. Okay, either you signed up for it yourself, your principal, your administrator signed you up for it, or your district or your co-op. There were some amazing co-ops, districts that jumped in and realized that this could add value and flexibility, because they're offering 3 different sessions throughout the summer. You have flexibility to watch from home, or maybe you're watching with a group, maybe you're watching in your classroom, wherever you're watching from. They wanted you to add that value, and I wanted to give you a huge discount on the Tarver Academy Honor Roll. This is just for this summer, and it's just for the people that are on the premium watches, okay? And so the premium watches, the premium PD, okay? And so if you're watching this, you're here, you're on it, okay? So what you can do is you can sign up at tarveracademy.com/honorroll, and I want you to use this promo code. When you sign up, use this promo code. It's gonna cut in half. And it's one time for the full year, and it's gonna cut in half. Remember, use your district money if you can. So just write the promo code down, or put it in there and then get reimbursed, whatever you need to do. The promo code is premium, because you've signed up for the premium summer PD, and so I want to give you half off. So what that is essentially, you or your district or your co-op or your building paid for the summer PD, and so what it is, you get half off for these honor roll resources that come to you every week for the entire year. They essentially, it paid for half of this just because they signed you up for it, or you signed up for it. So it's actually a better deal than if you just straight up bought it. But you'll get access to these trainings anytime you want throughout the entire year, plus anything new. I'm gonna send you something every single week to help make you better in your classroom, because when you get better, your students get better. In the email every week, you're gonna get either a template, a resource, you're gonna get a short PD video, professional development, a training to show you how to do something you might not know how to do, or reinforce something you're maybe already trying. You're gonna get something that makes you better every week, plus some quick tips, links to some other things, and also you can ask me questions. I have a mailbag where you get to ask questions, and that's the list I'm gonna pick from first. I wanna help you guys. If I don't know how to do it, I'll do the research for you. I'll build, you're like, oh, I really wish I had a digital interactive notebook. Guess what I'll do? I'll go in and I'll build digital interactive interactive notebooks, and I'll give you the template. You don't have to pay teachers. You don't have to go in and throw the money at anything. I want to just hand it to you, and I want to do trainings for you to help you. So if you want to join that community, I think it's super helpful, and it's essentially where I become the tech facilitator for you. It's Netflix for teacher resources, and I would love for you to join and jump on that. So if you want, go there. It's tarveracademy.com/honor-roll, and you can sign up for that. And I think it's just going to be a huge. It's going to be a huge help to teachers throughout the year who have a lot going on and not a lot of time, extra time to go out and do it. It's like as teachers, they always give you more stuff to do, but they don't give you like, oh, here's like an extra 3 hours a day to go out and do whatever it is you're going to do. So if you want to sign up for that, you can. I hope you've used this time also to use the restroom. So if you're just getting back using the restroom, guess what? We've just been talking about Tarver Academy Honor Roll. No big deal. But I want to give you guys time to go do that and get a snack if you need it. Whatever you need to do, we're about to kick back into, we're about to jump back in it. We're going to fall back into the gap, fall into the gap. Man, do y'all remember that? That was a good campaign. That was memorable. Wasn't it? Memorable? Yeah, sure. Okay, so we're about to get started. We'll get started here very soon, and we're gonna jump back in. We're gonna keep learning. All right, let's do it. Let's go. We're still doing this. In the chat, here we go. In the chat, I want you to tell me the name. Okay, don't say that. I was gonna say, tell me the name of, you know what? You can do that. Tell me the name of a teacher who made an impact on you and what they did. Why did they have an impact on you? In the chat, what name of a teacher or an educator that had an impact on you and what they did to have an impact. It was either the way they treated you, the way they ran their class, or the way they inspired you, or just the way they had structure maybe. They were reliable, they were consistent. I would love to hear in the chat, name of a teacher that motivated you as a student or as another teacher and what they did. So let's throw that in the chat, and we're about to get started. We're gonna jump back into it. We're about to get started. We're gonna jump back into it like a pogo stick. See that? See what I did there? Nope? Okay, all right, let's get going. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Okay, so this next section, we're actually gonna make a Google Forms header in Canva. Now, I know you're thinking, I've never thought to do that. Yes. Now, when you make yours, you don't have to make one just like mine. I'm going to give you some ideas. You can make it to where it has instructions for students. It's like a fun way to make instructions. Or you can think this could be just my classroom reminders, whether it's your procedures, your rules, the vision for your class, stuff that your class is like, that loves, like pictures of your students. You can create that and put it into this Google Forms header. So let's learn how to do it and work and make one with me and then import it into a Google form. Here we go. Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, Tyler here, and I wanted to walk you through how to create your own Google Form headers for your classes or for your resources, for your school, anything you're wanting to do. A great option for this, if you are doing it for like an entire district, you can create some really cool headers, and it would be a good way to brand your district across all of your classrooms. You can put it in as a template and then share it with your teachers, your students. Everybody can use that to, show that you're all part of the same organization. You can even put like procedures in your header for what you want students to do. If you're a teacher creating it, you could put the name of your class and then, hey, don't forget these procedures, bam, 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 or your values or pretty much anything. The possibilities are limitless. So right here, you can see this is one that I have. It's the same header I think I have for my YouTube channel. On YouTube, they call it your cover art, thumbnail art. Nope, cover art. Thumbnails are the videos. Cover art is what they call it on your YouTube page. But this is what we've got. So this is my header, and to insert that, all you would do, because traditionally they come like this, like that looks like a traditional Google form. Bam, adds a little bit of spice to it. So to add that in there, all you got to do is you go to customize theme, and this is where you would upload that header. Okay, so what we're going to do today is I want to walk you through how to create a header for your Google Forms. Okay, so there's a couple different places. By the way, if you want this classroom discipline form, I have a copy if you want. Just go to this website right here, tarveracademy.com/resources. Sometimes I sing, but now I am done singing. So sorry. Okay, so sometimes I get off and I just let the music take over. So whenever you're creating these, you have a couple different options, a couple different places you can make it. I have one that I always recommend for anything design, graphic, anything like that, and it's Canva. Canva is by far my favorite. I used Adobe Spark for several years. It was great. I've done Photoshop. I've used Illustrator. I've used a ton of different options for creating graphic designs. Canva is by far the easiest. Now, I'm not trying. Here's the difference. If I like my buddy Steven, he's an amazing graphic designer. He did the design for my book. See that cover right there? This little chicken nugget cover for my book. He did that, and he is incredible. And he would frown upon me advising you to use anything but Adobe Illustrator. However, a lot of us don't have the time to become as fluent as him in creating with Illustrator. Canva is the easiest way to create something that looks good. You're going to get to like, if 100% is like something my buddy Steven could make, you're going to get to, 80 to 91% very easily for a lot less work. And so I use it because I keep creating stuff and I need to get stuff out quickly. So I recommend Canva. Go to bit.ly/Tarver Canva. Get you an account. They have a free account. They have education accounts, and then they have paid accounts. So pick whichever one is best for you. If you do the education account, it opens up more templates and resources that you can use. And then you go beyond that and do a paid account. I think it's like, I don't know, $100 a year, give or take $10, and you get even more. So the end. Okay, I don't work for Canva, but I do like to brag about stuff I think is useful and helpful and makes people's lives easier. So let's go in and we're going to create. So I'm going to go to canva.com. Loading up. Okay. Now, Google has like the best search, ever. You search Google, you can search Google Photos, all that. It's an amazing search. Canva search, if they had a browser, I might use it. It's incredible how good Canva search is. Okay. So here, the first thing you need to do, and whenever you're creating a resource, you're creating a template or a header, anything like that, you've got to think through, what are the dimensions I need? Because you can make I could go in here and I could be like, oh, I want to create this cool design, blah, blah, blah. It might not fit. It might not fit with the dimensions of what you're trying to create. So this is how I do it. And I've got the tab up here from when I did it earlier. I just type in, whatever it is I'm trying to make, Google Forms header dimensions. Hit enter. And then you look and find the dimensions. So we're looking for a 1600 by 400. You see this? 1600 by 400. That way you're creating what you need to create. So I'm going to keep that in mind. Now, here's the deal. Canva, they have a lot of really good ones. So I could search like Google Classroom headers. And I'm pretty sure they have templates that are exactly made for these dimensions. They do. See this? Bam. Check out that little chicken nugget. Now, here's the deal. I don't want those dimensions. I want different dimensions. They don't have a Google form header. I've already checked. Canva, you get on that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a Google Classroom header, and then I'm going to adjust the dimensions to make it what I want. So let's look through here. Oh, this one's pretty cool. So I'm going to pick, these are just like templates you can start from. You can start from scratch, or you can, go up here and create a blank one. I'm going to go to this one. I think it's pretty clean. I always like to start from something. So I'm going to click this, and it's going to essentially generate a copy of that I can edit. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to edit this. But the first thing I'm going to do, because I don't want to do all this work and then change the dimensions and then go back and forth. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go to up here in the upper left. I'm going to go to resize. Okay, this is great. So let's say you make a graphic and it's a square and you want to put it on Instagram. Great. You make it, boom. And then you're like, you know what? I want to put this on as the thumbnail for the YouTube video. You can go to resize and it'll automatically adjust it. And then you can like make any changes you need to, and it'll adjust it for a YouTube thumbnail. And then you can go in and make it an Instagram story, and you can change it to that. Just hit resize. That's your go-to. All right. And I'm going to show you some options on that. So resize is right there in the upper left. This is cool. It's fine. We're going to do something with it. I'm going to go to resize. And then I'm going to go to, so a lot of times you can search and find like, common ones that you're doing. I want to go in and just put in this custom height. It's 1600 by, 400 by 400 pixels. Okay. Now here's where you have an option. Okay. I can either hit resize, which means it's going to take what I just created and it's going to change it to the correct size, or I can hit copy and resize. So let's say you make that Instagram graphic and then you want to make the YouTube thumbnail and you want to make an Instagram story out of it. You might want to keep that original Instagram one. So what you would do is you would hit copy and resize. This one, I'm just going off of this like one graphic that I've created. So I'm just going to hit resize and I'm going to change the size of this actual file that I'm still in. Okay. So we've changed it. This is the exact dimensions now of this that'll be shown, okay? So if not, I would have to crop if I didn't have the right dimensions. So I'm going to change it. I can call this, Mr. Tarver's class. Okay. And so I'm just going to adjust these, kind of making that text pop out. I can do underneath it, I can do anything I want. I can put stuff. Look at that little robot. That's a friendly little robot. Okay. This little robot looks dangerous. I'm going to get rid of him. So you can just click on anything you want and delete it. I like this one's little rubbery arm. So I'm going to keep that little guy. And this one looks like he's using the force. So it's like that little robot's using the force. And I like that. Okay. Now we can change colors in here. So like, let's say I want to change this background color. All I do is I click on, let me move this. I'm going to click right here. And then I can go up here to this color and change that. Change that background color. I can make it red. I can make it navy. I can choose any color that my heart desires. And then I could click this navy part. These are overlays. So I could go here. I can click this and I can change that navy. Oh, that's not what I want. There it is. Okay. Changing that blob. Going to make this change. Boom. See, look at those. Wow. This is so beautiful. I mean, I don't want to say I've improved it, but I mean, it kind of did, right? So I'm going to hover over it. Anytime you hover over an item, it's going to highlight the box. I'm not clicking anything. I'm just hovering over it with my cursor. I can change this, click on it. Now I have the option to change my font. So I can click this. I can go to, let's do Knockout. That's the cover my book font. I can choose this and I can change the font color. We can go navy. Bam, look at this. Okay, do I need this one? I'm leaving this because I want to do something with that. I want to show y'all later. Remember, I'm keeping in mind, this is for my class. And so I want to do stuff that I know they're going to see at the top of Google Form anytime they go in there. So those robots is chilling. I could, if I wanted, I'm going to show you one of the coolest features in Google Forms. Actually, let's do this first. So I want to show you, if I'm thinking through what do I want to do with a Google Form, what would be most beneficial for me as a teacher, and that's to have instructions. Okay. So like, let's say that I was making a test. This is going to be the form for my tests. I could put procedures up here. That's really large. So I'm going to, sorry, my kid's yelling. So I could change this font size to that. Okay. And then I could say step 1, make sure you're logged into your school email account. There we go. Now, right now I'm centered. Actually, no, I'm not. So there we go. Look at that. So I'm adding instructions. These are going to be able to be seen right here at the top of every Google form that students do. Like, yeah, you can do it to where it just looks cool and it's just like cool branding for it. But you could also put your values like, hey, we don't cheat. Make sure you're not cheating. And then you can include what that is, phoning a friend, Googling, etc. Okay. 3. By the way, did y'all see that Google Forms has added the feature where it gives you 30 days you could save a Google form and come back and work on it later? That's huge for teachers. Because not you had to like create a test that could be done in one class period because there was no extra time you could have. 3, we can say make sure you submit. Hit me up, HMU. Hit me up if you have any questions. Okay. Let's do this class. I can call it Mr. Tarver's class, test procedures. Boom. I could change that title up. Look at this. And I could change these robots. If you wanted to, I could, let's see. Let's make this bigger. Okay. So I have more room to play here. So let's make this a little bit bigger. And I'm going to take this. I'm going to click over here on this little edge, this upper right-hand corner. I'm just going to drag. It's going to automatically make that larger for me. You're logged into your school account. Make sure you're not cheating, phoning a friend, Googling, etc. That overlay. There we go. Okay. I'm going to delete this little guy. He looks let's delete the little guy. He looks dangerous. I don't need that. Okay. Now I'm going to show you one more thing and then we're going to export this. So what I'm gonna do is I wanna go over here to uploads because I wanna insert a photo. So let's find a photo that I've created. I could have Martin Luther King Jr. He's cool. I like him. Do Beyonce. Let's do this. We could add me. I could add myself screaming. I guess that'd be weird to have my kids. So I'm going to add myself screaming. So I add this photo in here. Okay. I just click it and it adds it in. Now what I can do is this is just like one of the best features ever. You ready? I'm going to make it a little bit larger. My hair. I'm going to cut my hair off because it looks ratchet. Okay. Hey, I'm wearing the same. Look at that. Wow, it's a special day. Okay, so I've got the photo. Click on the photo, and then in the upper left, go to Edit. Now, there is a feature right here called Background Remover. Watch what happens when I click that. It is going to take the background out of my photo and just leave me as the photo. This is awesome. Apple has this. It's called like Alpha something. I think is what they call it. But there we go. Now I could be in the photo. So if I can move the robot. I can make him move over here. I want to change him. Look, there we go. Hello, robot. Look at that. These are my test procedures. I can put myself here. Look at that. You can insert yourself into there. How cool is that? If you have a classroom mascot or logo, or say you got like a pet iguana for your class, you can put that in there. But I've got me looking super frazzled. So that's the idea. That's what you can do for your tests. That's what you can do for your assignments, your homework assignments, give instructions, all of it. You can do it to brand your school, your classroom. You could have students make them, and you could alternate through the ones that your students made. Just a really fun little thing you could add in your classes. This would work for anything else you're creating. You could search the same thing in Canva and create through there. Same for Google Classroom headers. So I'm going to go up here. I'm going to click on download. You'll see that download. Hit download. And then I want to roll into, I could do PNG file. It saves you a little bit of room as opposed to a JPEG, but you can click here and change those. We're just going to go PNG. Hit download. It's going to download it to my computer. Now I'm just going to go to my Google form. That's not the one I want to use. Let's go and create a new form. So let's go to Drive. Go into my Google Drive. I'm going to find my Google form. Go to Resources. This is the part of the song where we're biding time till the thing gets done uploading. Here we go. Okay, so we're on Google Forms. So now I'm going to go to New, hit New, and I'm going to hit New Google Form. There we go. Took me a second. We're going to create it and share it because we love sharing. Sharing is caring. Okay, so I've got my Google form. Now I want to insert the header that I just created into this form. So I'm going to go to right here. Do you see this little Bob Ross? This little guy? Don't worry about this little guy. I'm just going to put this right here. We're going to click on that, and we're going to go to Choose Image. Now, I could upload it. I can search the themes they have. I can go to my photos. I want to go to upload, and then I'm just going to click and drag what I just downloaded in there. I could also hit browse and find it. It's set up perfectly because I changed my dimensions to 1600 by 400. I'm going to hit done. It is going to insert that into my Google form. Look at that. That is clean. That looks clean. Wow, you should create these for like homework tests, all of it. That would be incredible. That would be so incredible. Man, that is the coolest thing ever, you know, when you think about it. So, okay, that's what I got. Thank you, guys. Go out and create yours. Create your own. Do your best. I'm done talking. That's Nacho Libre. Okay, bye, y'all. All right, how y'all feel? Y'all feel good? We're on the last session of our Canva training for education. And this one, I stepped it up quite a bit, okay? So on this one, I am actually going to be working with you on how to create a teacher app. Okay, now we're not actually gonna go in with no programming, no coding. What we're gonna do is we're gonna create some graphics with Canva, and then we are gonna go in and we're gonna make like import that into Google Slides, and then we're gonna show you how to put that on a phone so parents, students, or you can have this quick reference app located on their phone, okay? Now, granted, this is for an iPhone, so you have to figure out how to adapt that to Android if that's what you use, but this is next level. Last session, go in, play around with this. Even if you don't use it, it'll be really cool learning experience for you for not just Canva, but Google Slides. Not just Canva, but Google Slides. All right, I'll see you guys. Last session, let's finish strong. Make some stuff, let's go. What up guys, Tyler here, once again, Tarver Academy, and I wanted to go over something. I actually saw this idea on TikTok, so I'm gonna give credit to @Jess_rehearsal. I'm gonna show you her video where she talks about it, and then we are going to actually build it from start to scratch. So we're actually gonna build it in Canva. She built most of it in Google Slides. We're gonna build it in Canva because that gives us another skill set we can use. And then we're gonna transition that into Google Slides all the way out to where we put it on our phone. So we're actually going to be creating a classroom app. It's technically a website that you're making, but it could also be an app for your parents, your students, whoever, your school, however you want to adjust it. But it's cool because you can make it and then update it, and it stays updated at all times. And you don't have to pay anything extra because it's Google Slides. So I'm going to show you her video where she explains it, and then we're actually going to create the entire thing. So let's kick it to Jess. So I'm going to add her in.
Or an activity, you should definitely be using Google Slides to create an app. Students and parents can save it right to their phone desktop, and it's basically a hub for everything that you would need for your organization. This one is for my dance studio because we have our recital coming up, but I've done it for my classes, I've done it for my after-school activities and shows, and basically it's just a Google slideshow formatted to the size of your phone and hyperlinked. Super easy, super simple. Let me know if you want a tutorial. Happy teaching.
All right. Awesome. Thank you. That was excellent. Thank you, Jess. I'm going to move her video over there. Please check her out. Follow her on TikTok. She's Jess_rehearsal. You can see it right there. So check her out. She is awesome, and I think you should follow her. So thank you for this idea, and we are going to get started. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to go in and we're going to create our background. So if you want to go create this with me, you can. So this is kind of like a creation station, if you will. So I'd love for you to go in and create this. If you want, there is the link bit.ly/Tarver Canva. If you want to click on that, you'll be able to go in and go to your Canva account. If you don't have one, they have free accounts, which you should be able to use for right now. They actually have free pro accounts for educators. So you won't have time to do that. If this is the first time you're signing into it, you won't be able to do it today. Sign in for the free one. And then later, you just got to show that you're a teacher and they'll give you access to the free account. Or if you want to do this personal, go ahead and purchase it. So I am going to share my screen so you can see me work this with you. Here we go. I don't need to be as big. I need to be smaller. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to go to bit.ly/Tarver Canva. And we're going to go into Canva and we're going to create the background. Again, you could do these backgrounds directly in Google Slides. I just like integrating another tool that you can use in your arsenal. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create a design and we're going to kind of build it from scratch. Okay. Remember, you're building this with me at the exact same time, but you don't have to use all the same templates as me. If you see something you like better, use that. I'm just going to make it with what I think looks cool. Okay. So I'm going to go up here to the upper right. I'm going to go to create a design. Okay. And I'm just going to do a custom size. So it'll be right here under custom size. And I want to do the width is 4. And oh, we're going to do this in inches. Sorry about that. So we're going to go, there we go, inches. And we're going to go 4 by 6.7. So I got those dimensions from Jessica because that's where we're going to put the slides in. So we're going to go with this. So we're going to create a new design. So 4 is the width. 6.7 is the height. Okay, so we're going to hit create new design. So the idea is this will be able, parents, you'll be able to show them how to put this on their phone, and then they can go in and they can click through and get to anything they want for your class. Okay, again, it doesn't have to be just parents. It could be for students. It could be for, whatever you want. Okay. Oh, this is a cool design. Let me see. I would love maybe, I don't think it's going to work. I need more boxes. So let's look through. I'm going to find a design. That one doesn't look bad. We're going to do, let me see. I counted out 1, 2, 3. I'm using the same stuff as Jess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I have 9 and then an announcement section. So let's find something that looks dope. Man, there's some cool looking ones. You guys, if you see one you like, go ahead and use it. I'm going to look through and find the right one. I think I'm going to go with, I think I'm going to roll up here. Oh, that one looked kind of cool. What was that? Ugh, kind of like that bingo one. Nope. We're going to go up here. I saw it earlier. Okay, go ahead and pick yours if you want. I'm going to pick mine. I think I'm going to go with this one. I think this looks pretty cool. And I'm going to give you guys this template if you want afterwards. You can have it. So I'm going to roll up here and I'm going to make this actually the, what should I do that last? Okay, sweet. All right, so let's go in. We're going to delete this. I'm going to now, essentially, I'm thinking in my mind, this is like an app on your phone that you can click on, okay? So I want to, let's go up here. We're going to create class. Kind of big. I'm going to make that a little smaller. You guys are doing this as well. Okay, let's do 15. Okay. And then I'm going to shift this over to that side. Remember, you're making this what you want. Okay. And I'm going to make one for a teacher. I'll make that smaller. So you can actually shrink like this spacing in there. I want to change that. So let's make this a little bit bigger. There we go. Okay. So I want to go in and change my letter spacing. Feels just a little bit too much. And then we're going to do the same thing here. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to change my letter spacing. Again, you can make it however you want. And again, if you want this template, you can use my template. And we're going to go class, teacher. I'm going to spread that out a little bit. Okay. All right. So we got class, teacher. So what we'll do is we'll be able to put that in later in Google Sheets. If you're creating this as you go for it. You can go ahead and put that in there. But we're going to do, now we need to do our boxes. Okay. And I'm going to do 9 boxes. So let's do, how do I want to do this? I kind of like this yellow. Should I do a different color? I think I'm going to do yellow and we'll just go with the titles on it. Okay. So I want to create, let's see if I can. All right. So we're going to go to elements over here on the left. And I'm going to do box. See if we can find some boxes. Okay. So let's find something that kind of matches our style we're going for. Or we could just go clean. Should we go clean? We might need to just go clean. Let's see. Ooh, or we could do list. That might be a good idea. That might be easier for people. No, let's do boxes. I like that when Jess did that. So let's do the same thing. Okay. So let's see. Or we could do outline. Sorry, I'm talking through. This is what I go through. Every time I create a resource, I'm like, oh, what should I do? We'll do these boxes. These look pretty clean. No, let's do tear. Tear box. I want it to where it looks. Nope, that's a tier. That's not what I was going for. This is not what I'm wanting. Let's do not a box. What am I thinking of? I want this. What is this? What is this? Let's see if I can. I can't. Okay, maybe I can make a copy of that, and then I can change the color. Okay, let's change the color and see what that looks like. Okay, this is what I want. Yes, that's exactly what we wanted to do. Finally. Sorry that took me so long. Sorry it took me so long to arrive at this location. Okay. So we're going to delete that. All right. Okay. So we're going to take this and we want to make 9 of these. I'm actually going to rotate it. So let's rotate this little chicken nugget. Okay. We're going to make it fun. There's one little box. We're going to hold Option. So once you create one of your items, we're going to hit Option, click, drag, and then we can make duplicates of it. Okay. So then we're going to click and drag again. Okay. So these are too large. So I'm going to actually make them smaller. So I'm going to highlight all those little chicken nuggets, and I'm going to make them smaller. Nope, that's not what we want. Nope, don't like that. That's from The Office. Okay, we're going to make those smaller. Actually, I think I might have messed up. Let's do this. Okay, thank y'all for being patient as we work through this. Not what we want. Delete that, delete that. I think we're going to have to rotate it back. So let's hold shift and rotate it back. I think it's going to work better because it is, I mean, it's a longer, it's longer. Okay. So let's take that. We're going to, I'll hold option and I'm just going to create a couple of these. I'm going to move them around, give ourselves a little bit of, make this one. I'm holding off every time I'm just holding option, then I'm moving it. I'm going to move that one there. Okay. Look at us. Look at us. We're really doing it. Okay. And then I'll do one more. We're going to rotate that a little bit. Okay. Man, this is fun. Look at us. We're creating in Canva. I don't like the way these are working out. Let's see. Maybe I should have just gone straight boxes instead of trying to be all like, look at my crazy. So there we go. We're going to go there. Look, we got a couple that are off center. I think that adds a little bit of element of fun. Look how fun that is. Just thinks I'm not doing my normal baller teacher colors. It's okay, guys. It's okay. We're going to get through this. Okay. So we got the class, we got the teacher, and then we've got some of this. We'll make that a little bit bigger. Mix it up a little bit. Okay. All right. So we did it. We made our little boxes. And then down here, we don't want Mandy Cooper. We want it to say announcements. Okay. Where is it? Right, announcements. Announcements. Okay. We're actually going to move that up. I want to give more space down here for us to write that. And so I'm going to take this here, highlight it. I'm going to change that color to our yellow. Okay. Announcements at the bottom. So we've got class, we got teacher, we got all this. Now, I'm going to go ahead and export one of these so I can have a blank template for anybody that wants it. So I don't want to animate it. I'm going to put it as a PNG file. Remember, you can't upload a PDF into Google Slides. You can do a PNG or a JPEG. So we're actually just going to do PNG. It's set up on Animate. We don't want to animate it. We want it to just be a PNG file. So there is a generic one. And then now I'm going to go ahead and add the titles in there for you guys. So on the template, I'm going to have that, but I'll probably have this as like a backup for you. So let's roll into, let's take this and we're going to go in and we're going to take this text. Remember, I don't ever start from scratch. I'll take this right here. I'll hit option. I'll move it over here and change the title. Let's make it this color because it's going to be on brand. Okay. So let's take that. We need to change this to class site. Make this a little bit smaller. I think we can make it smaller. Give it some more room. Okay, and then we're going to shrink that down. Okay. Okay. So we're going to shrink this little guy down. And you guys are doing this with yours, right? I hope so. I think that'd be great. Okay, so we're going to do class site. We're going to do option. And this one's going to be contact me. A little bit smaller so it fits. There we go. Wish I could make this. I want to shrink that down, but it's not working. Oh well, it's okay. We're here. We are here. Okay, so now I'm going to zoom in. That makes, why did I not zoom in? That's ridiculous. I'm sorry, everybody. I apologize for my actions. How do I make that small? I don't want that so big. Okay, let's do this. I'm just going to create a new one, new text box. New text box. Okay, sometimes you got to cut your losses and roll in and create the new one. You guys are doing the same thing, right? You're going in, you're creating this. I just want to go ahead and like copy paste my font because I want it to just be like, I don't want to start over and be like, what's that font? There we go. That's not correct. So we're actually going to have to do in. So it's League Spartan. And then we'll go in and change that font to League Spartan. If you do this, you're not going to have as many boxes to deal with in, actually, I kind of like my Knockout. Remember, Knockout's my font. I guess we probably should stay on brand. There we go. We'll just stick with what we did. Make this smaller. Okay. Then we're going to change this to, change the color over to our red. Okay, there we go. Now we can go up. We can do, let's change that size down a little bit. Go to 9. Okay. So we can take this and we're going to go up here. We could do a little rotation, make it look like it's actually on the bottom of that piece of tape. Okay. That says contact me. We don't need them both to say that. We need to change this to, what's the next one? Syllabus. SYLLABUS. Right. Let's take this one. We're going to hit Option. We're going to move it here to this. And then we're going to move the same thing over here. We're going to adjust it. See how I'm doing this? Like I'm making copies of it so I don't have to like adjust it every time. I'm going, okay, these are the similar, like the way I did the copy there. Syllabus. Let's go up here. We're going to change this one, turn it a little bit. We're going to change all these. We don't have this many syllabi. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Syllabus and syllabus. I always think of filibuster. Syllabuster. I don't know why I said that. Okay, excellent. Okay, so now let's go in and let's title these things. So instead of syllabus, that's syllabus. Now I've like, what's the word in the chat? What is the word for whenever it stops being the meaning of the word and you're just looking at the letters? It was in TED last, so I can't remember what it is. So parent, info. So we're gonna make that a little bit bigger. Okay. It's not letting me like widen that. So we are going to have to shrink the text. That's always what you want. Compromise. Okay, so parent info. Okay, we're going to add pictures to this too because I think it's great. Parent info, links. Should be a picture of link, obviously. Just kidding. Links, schedule. And we'll do about me. So get to know your teacher. We've got news. And we got resources. Oh, bam. Okay. And then we got announcements at the bottom. We're going to shrink that down just a little bit. There we go. Okay. So there we go. I think we've got a pretty good start. Let's put some pictures on it. And then we're going to go in and create one of the pages. Is that cool? Cool. Okay. All right. So there's the main page. And then we're going to go in and add some elements. So let's go add elements. Okay, and then we're going to do website. Awesome. Okay. Oh, this is cool. Okay, so we can do class site. Which one do we want to go with? Let's go with this one. This one looks cool. So we just click it and it goes in there, and then I can move it up here. Put it in there. Okay, now I want to change the color. Click on this. I want to use my colors from my site. So we got that. We got contact me. Let's try that. Contact me. We might do a telephone. Oh, there we go. Got a telephone. So we could do, we're probably not going to want it to be a telephone. We probably want it to be email. So let's actually do email. Because we don't want parents to call us. That'd be weird. We could, but let's do this. Add that in there. Okay. I'm going to resize. Drag it up into that. Hope you're doing the same thing at home. You're trying yours. You're creating it. We're going to upload it into Go Slides in a minute. I'm going to syllabus, SYLLABUS. I have no idea what it's going to bring up for syllabus. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Okay. Well, this is good. So we could do any of these clipboards. Actually, this is a perfect one. Look at that. That looks so clean. Okay. We're going to toss that in there. Syllabus. We're going to shift it just a little bit. That was a tilted one. We're going to change the color. We're doing outlines, apparently. This is what I'm doing with this. So sorry if you didn't want that, if you didn't come here for me. So parent info, so let's do info. Oh, that's a good one. Well, isn't that classy? Let's do this one. That was my favorite. Okay. So parent info. Okay. Wow. Okay, got that. That's a little large. Sorry about that. Let's make it fit what we're going for here. Now we want links. Let's check out the links. Okay, excellent. So let's go with that one. I think that's obvious. Okay. Bam. Then we got schedule. All right, let's go with, I think this one looks pretty good. We can go toss that in. The first one's usually been on par for us, correct? Is anybody trying animated stuff? No, because I didn't ask you to. Sorry. Actually, I don't think you can import an animated one in the background of a Google slide. So, okay, we're almost done. We got the about me. So let's try about me, or if you're from Canada, about me. Is that how that works? About me. So we can do this little info action. Sorry, my dog just walked in the room. She's very excited. So we're going to do that. Oh, there we go. Change the color, change the size, and then move that. Remember, this is stuff you want to be a resource for your parents all year long. Okay. Bam, bam, bam. Here we go. Okay. Next, we want to do news. Let's do news. Breaking news. Here we go. Let's do that. That makes sense, right? That just makes total sense. Okay, we're going to drag that down here. Resize. It's kind of redundant that I said news twice, but, you know, here we are. Here we are, just trying to change the world. Let's change that color. Like, seriously, like Canva, one of the things I love about them, they have so many templates in here that you can use. You don't have to worry about stealing things from the internet. It's all in there. You got exactly what, wow, my dog can open doors. That's weird. Okay, now resources. I don't know what would be a good template for resources. Let's try, what's a good one? What would be a good one for I guess this one. This looks pretty clean. It's kind of vague, but we haven't used it yet. So we'll toss that in there. We're almost done. We're going to export this, and then we're going to make another page that can be, there we go. Oh my goodness, incredible. Okay, so we have everything we need. Let's check over it. We've got class, we've got teacher. This needs to be shrank a little bit. Doesn't match the rest. Just notice that. Thanks for telling me, guys. Can't believe you didn't tell me. It's okay. I forgive you. I'm going to make that a little bit smaller. There we go. Class and teacher. Excellent. You know what we could do that might make this easier? Trying to think we should put like a yellow for them to put it over it, because I don't know if they're going to be able to match that yellow, but it's okay. Okay, so we've got the background for the front page. Now what we need to do is we need to go in and make another page. So I'm going to hit add page. And this one's got the yellow to it. I'm going to take, nope, not that. I'm going to take this. I'm kind of reverse it. I'm going to paste that here. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to have up here at the top is where we're going to be able to put the title of whatever it is. And we'll be able to add that in later. And then, or we could go ahead and do that for you guys, right? And then we could put whatever you want to put on there as far as the information goes. You can put that right here. I think that would work, wouldn't it? Is that cool with y'all? I think that's pretty simple. Pretty simple. We could do all the logos there. Should we? Yeah, sure. Why not? Actually, I want to give you the freedom to put whatever you want on there. Is that cool? Should I? I mean, if you're using this, that means you probably want me to. So I'll go ahead and do that. So let's do this. Paste it here. Toss that up here. I'm going to actually move this down a little bit. Okay. This first one's the most important. After that, we're going to be able to run. Okay. We'll be able to go pretty fast. Okay. I want to hit the up because I want to there. And then I want to take where it says this class site. I'm going to paste that up here. And I'm actually going to make that a lot bigger. So we're going to make that like 19. Is that going to be good? Yeah. Here we go. Okay. I'm going to make this for you guys. That way you don't have to do anything. Literally, you're just linking into it. Okay. So we'll put class site there. And you could have it actually just go directly to the site. You don't have to, because the way I'm thinking is each of these will link to the other slides, but you could have this class slide just go out to your site, like your website, wherever it is. But if you want to keep it all in this, so it looks like it's an app, I'll make this for you. Remember, you'll just bypass it if you don't need that. The one thing I will add on here is I would recommend putting like a home button. This was actually Jess's idea. So I'm going to put home because we're going to want to link back to our home page. Okay. So, ooh, that's a good one. I like that. That's cool. So this will be our home button. And so people can click this anywhere they want and then bounce back to the beginning. Does that look good? That looks pretty clean, right? Looks like a teardrop a little bit, but that's fine. And we're going to change the color to yellow. Okay, so make that yellow because, brand. I say brand. I didn't make this look like anything I do for Tarver Academy. My bad. So there we go. Okay, sweet. So we have class site. So what we're going to do, all we're going to do now is I'm going to go here and I'm going to duplicate this page. Okay, so boom, duplicated. I'm going to take, this will be contact me. I don't really want to do all of it. I just want to go do this, replace that photo. And I'm going to keep this title because it's going to be easier. Instead of me like going in and resizing everything, I'm going to keep the title here. And that way I can do this. So contact me. Okay. Again, some of these are probably just going to go directly to it. So you could do like, there's like a shortcut to send email. So when they click that, it could actually just start the email, which again, I'm creating the pages for you. You can go in and change, check and reckon, let's begin. Okay, so let's duplicate this page. Bam. Okay, next one we want to go, I'm going to change this size. There we go. So we're going to go in and we're going to take the syllabus and delete. Is this, yeah, that's our page. So I'm going to hit delete, add this. So syllabus. Okay. A little bit. Hit duplicate. See, like I said, once we got that first one done, we're pretty much rolling. Okay. So parent info. All right. Did we make that? Yep. Making sure I don't skip any. Okay. Parent info. Parent info. Move that over a little bit. Going to duplicate that. We're going to go to links. Link. Remember Link from Legend of Zelda? Nope. Okay. So you can do this. Add links in there. I'm going to show you guys how to going to do this. So, okay. Say links. Okay, that Tarver Academy. Might do that when we get to the Google Slide portion. So links. And then we've got our schedule. So we need to duplicate this one because I know I didn't. Delete this, add schedule. Okay, I'm keeping the little tilt on, you know, just keeping them in check. Duplicate that, scroll back to the top. We're almost done. We got 3 more. We're going to do about me. Go in here. I think I've already duplicated it. Yep. So I'm going to hit the delete here. Put that up there. I'm going to put about me. About me. Or again, if you're from Canada, about me. Is that how you say it? That's not mean, is it? I don't think I'm being mean. I think it's being fun. Right? Nope. Okay. Let's stop talking. All right. So this will be news. Have I duplicated? Nope, not yet. Hit this. Hit that. Make news. News. Okay, sorry, that just bothered me a little bit the way that was set up. Okay. Hit duplicate. I think we're on the last one. What do we got here? Resources. That's where we can put Tarver Academy, whatever. It's no big deal. Do whatever you want. So resources. I think I've already duplicated it. Yep. So hit delete. Paste that. And we rolling. Okay. Resources. Okay. Excellent. Now we are about to export these. I think if I export them all together, so let's look at this. So if I hit download, what it's going to do is it's going to download. I want it to be a PNG. I don't want I'm going to hit all pages, but this is what I'm afraid of. When I download it as all pages, it's going to combine them into one thing. I don't want to do that. I want to upload them as separate backgrounds. So let's try this and see what happens. I think it's going to put them together, but we will find out shortly. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go in and we're going to make a template out of this in Google Slides. Okay, remember, you can use my template if you want. It'll be on my page. Let's see. I'm going to find out. You're not going to be able to see it because it's off screen. Let's see what it did. Oh, my goodness. It downloaded. Okay, so what it did was it put them all in a zip file. I opened it up in a folder, and it gave me all the different pages, which is exactly what we want. Okay, so let's go to Google Drive. Here we go. We're doing this. Look at us creating a resource. This is incredible. Man, when you show this to your teachers, your fellow teachers, they're going to think you're a genius. Don't give me credit. I mean, I gave Jess credit because she's the one that showed me this was a genius. But you can give her credit. Don't give me credit. Just use the resource, change the name, and make it happen. Okay? Let's go to resources. What I like to do is I like to make a copy of my current resources because I always thought it's like an info page on there. So we'll just go in. I've got templates and slides. And then we're going to go to, I think I've got a horizontal template. We'll choose one of these. I'm going to make a copy of this. File, make a copy. And I'm going to end up deleting everything in there. So we're going to make that copy. Okay. All right, excellent. Remember, and you can do this with any of my resources. Say you have a resource and you're like, hey, I want to make a resource. I forgot to take that bit.ol/Canva. Sorry, that was on there forever. You should know that by now. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change the title. It's going to help me find it in case I get kicked out of here. But my goal, I'm going to change my Wi-Fi to where it's showing preferential treatment to this. So as we do this in the chat, I would love to know what is your skill set with Google Slides? That's what I'd like to know. Okay, so we're going to go into Google Home. In the chat, what is your skill set with Google Slides? 1 to 10. I'm going to go in and preference. Okay. Well, never mind. That's not going to work right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and delete that. I want to delete that lesson plan. I'm going to keep this. This is my little intro slide. It's where I do this. So we're going to just call this resource because it's not a to-do list. So resource, okay, we're going to call this one teacher classroom app. Okay. Now I need to change the size. Okay. This was the size that Jess gave me as this. So I'm going to go to File. You're doing this with me. Go to Page Setup. And she said it would be 4 by 6.7. Okay. Hit Apply. It's going to shift it a little bit. Let's see how much. Okay, great. Now, what I want to do is I want to add a new slide. Not 2, but 1. I'm going to go and delete these little boxes because I don't want them yet. Okay, so here's what we got. Now we're going to go in and we're going to make our links. Because before, we've just made our backgrounds. Now, we could have done that in here, and then we have all this box that we can shift it in here. But once you build something you like, you can just roll that directly into the other one. So what I want to do is I want to go to Background. And I want to choose my image, and I'm going to go in and find the one that I just created. So it's under downloads. Is it under downloads? Let's see. Date added. All right, let's see where I put that. Documents. Where did it download to? It doesn't matter. I know the title of it. The title is something weird. You're just going to go in and find wherever you just downloaded it. I have no idea what that stands for, but that's where it is. So we're going to go to 1. I think this is it. Yep. Hit open. It's going to upload that picture in our background. And we're done. Look at that. Turned out pretty good, right? Okay. So we've got that page. I'm going to go ahead and go in and make my other pages. That way I can start linking to stuff. Okay. So I'm just going to duplicate. So, well, I'm not going to duplicate that one. I'm going to, yeah, I am going to duplicate it. So Command C, Command V. Bam. Okay. I'm going to change that background. Now, what I could have done, instead of giving you guys the logos up front, I could have just left them blank and then it'd been easy for me. I could have just copied that one but I'm going to go ahead and upload each of those individually. So if you did that, you can go ahead and upload them. They should be in order in how they downloaded. Done. See, so we got class site. Let's go in and do the same thing. Do this here. So as you go in and upload those, you're changing your background, you're choosing your image, and you're uploading your images. It's going to take a second, but not too long. So as you're doing this, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to stop talking because you've heard my voice too much. I'm going to let you chill and do those uploads. If not, you can just watch me in silence and enjoy the moments and maybe the background noise at my house. So stop talking. In the chat, let me know if you're doing this on your own or if you pulled in my template to start with. Okay, I'm going to stop talking. I said I would. Now I'm going to stop talking. If you're wondering how I'm making that copy so quickly, I'll walk you through that. I'm on a Mac. You might be on a Chromebook or like a Windows computer. All I'm doing to make that copy, you see how this is shaded right here? I'm just hitting Command C, which is copy. For Windows or Chromebook, it might be Control C. So Command C, and then Command V, which is paste. I mean, you're like, P starts with a P. V stands for view. You're viewing what you copied. So that's the way I'm going. Click, click, and it's making that copy. So Command C, Command V. I think I've done that one. Might be uploading schedule twice. Nope. Okay, so just did schedule. Almost done. I think we got 2 left. We'll find out very shortly if I skipped any. You should have 10 pages total if you did it the same way as us, because we have our menu page, which is our home page, and then we have our 9 boxes. So hit this. Okay. So this was actually an idea from I keep giving her credit because she's the one that said it, and if I heard it from her, I will give her credit. So we've got our main page right here. This is our menu page. Here is the issue we're going to run into. Whenever people are using this, okay, because it is a slideshow, but you're going to publish it to the internet and let them use it as kind of like an app, like a de facto app. Now, here's the issue. Whenever it's a slideshow, if you click on it, it goes to the next slide. We don't want them to click on it and go to the next slide. So what we're going to do is, this is a great idea from Jess. We're going to go in and we're going to create essentially a clicker, like a transparent clicker that keeps it on that page. So I'm going to go to shape. I'm going to do a quadrilateral. I'm going to cover the entire page. Okay, cover the entire page, and then I'm going to make it transparent. So I'm going to make it, how do I make it transparent? Oh, there it is, transparent. And then I'm going to make this transparent. Bam. So now you can't see it. And what I want to do is I want to now make that a link. I want to make it a linkable box. And so I'm going to click on the box. I'm going to hit Command K, and I'm going to go in and click this. I'm going to make it a link. Now I can't see it. I'm running out of room. Oh my goodness, this is not what I wanted. Oh my goodness. So we're going to click here. We're going to make this a link, slide in the presentation. I wanted to make it this slide in the presentation, but I can't see. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Why is it not letting me link it? I'm going to go up like this. So we're going to scroll up. I'm going to hit this. Now we can see. Okay, I want it to be this slide, which is, I think, slide 1. Nope, this is slide 2. So bam, hit apply. So now if they click anywhere else, it's not going to go to the next slide automatically, which I'm sure would confuse them. We want it to stay on this slide. Okay, I'm making it to where you can put in the box for your class or your teacher. Sorry, my dog literally can open doors and it keeps walking in. So you're going to go in and you can put your name for class, your name for teacher, and then we're going to make these boxes over the top of these. So we made one transparent box in the background, and then we're going to go in and make everything else and put it on top of it. Now, here's the deal. I'm going to take this. I'm going to click here, Command C, and then I'm going to paste here the exact same thing. So I don't have to go in and create a new box every time. I can just paste that. And now I just need to go in and change the link to it. And I want to make this slide 3. Oh, cool. Apply. Same thing here. Now I'm about to go copy paste on all these others. I can go ahead and do like a little bit of, I can make another box for my home because this page right here doesn't have home because it is home. So now I want to go in and put that over the top of this one. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do another shape. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to click it over this. You're going to do this. It's pretty much the rest of what we're doing is we're going to navigate people in and out of this. So I've got that box. I want it to be transparent here, and then I want to make it a link. So I want this to go to slide 2. Slide 1 is my info slide. Sorry. You can delete it and then you'll know which slide. Hit apply. That way now that clicks back to our home page. So if they ever get lost, they're in here, they want to go back to the home page, they can click that and go to where they want to go. Now I can select all of this, hit copy, and then I can paste. I'm going to do the same thing for all these. So I'm going to hit paste. Now my home button's clicked. You can check it by clicking on it. Yep. And then I can check this one. Oh, nope. I can click this. It's going to go to slide 4. It looks like it's making every single one. It's automatically, which is really cool. I've never done that. It's automatically linking it to that new slide. Same thing here. Let's check it. I just want to check it, just make sure. Because I'm going to send this resource out. I want you guys to have this. Okay, so you have it correct. Didn't finish my sentence. Okay, paste there. Go here. We're going to paste here. 7. I'm going to paste here. 8. Paste here. That'll be 9. Paste here. This will be 10. And this will be 11. Okay, so we've got all those. Now what we need to do is we need to create our navigation bar. So we've got all those pages linked. So they're editable. You can do whatever you want. You can add in any text. I might go in there and go ahead and build you some text boxes, which I think is exactly what I'm going to do. So you guys don't have to start from scratch on all this. But I'm going to go ahead and build the navigation because I think that's pretty important. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in and we're going to do same thing we've been doing. We're going to do a shape. We're going to make, shape. Oh my goodness. Shape. And I'm going to go over this. And then I'm going to make that transparent. I'm going to make that transparent. And we are going to make that automatically go to, we're going to link to it. So Command K. We're going to link to our class. That'll be slide 3. Okay, hit apply. And then I'm going to make option. I'm going to make all these boxes. See how I'm not like starting from scratch each time? I'm going to click and drag over all these boxes. That way I don't have to go in and create that transparent box again. Option, I'm holding option, then I'm clicking and dragging, and it duplicates what you just did. Okay, here we go. We're almost done. Okay, now under this one on this, so they're all going to be slide 3, which is not correct. What you can do is, remember, for class site, this could actually link out to your site. So if you wanted to, you could go in and you can make this link, hit X, and then change it to like tarveracademy.com or whatever website you want. Okay, so we're going to go and make contact me. This one needs to change, so I'm going to edit. I want this to go to slide 4 because that is my contact me slide. Okay, hit apply. Don't forget to hit apply on these. Most of the time, Google saves automatically, but not in this one. I think, what did we say this one was? Syllabus is slide 5. Just remembered it. Hit apply. So next one, slide 6. Apply. Slide 7. Hit apply. Slide 8. Hit apply. Slide 9. Saying it out loud so I don't forget. I think I got off somewhere. Hold on. Or I missed a slide. Is that slide 9? I'm checking. Yep. 10. Looks like we're on track. Slide 10. Hit apply. And this last one is going to be slide 11. If I can see it. Okay, excellent. The selfish part of me wants to add in a Tarver Academy logo right here that they can jump to mine, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. That'd be terrible. Don't do that, Tyler. Actually, I could add my logo on the resources page. That wouldn't be bad, would it? Okay, we're not going to do that. Man, I should have made this baller teacher logo here. I missed an entire marketing opportunity here. Okay, sweet. So I'm going to go ahead and make the text boxes for everybody so they can go ahead and put the stuff they want in it, and then everything else they'll link out to wherever they want. So make this box. I'm just put name, and we're going to make this bold, and we're going to make it yellow. That's going to help. It's just going to help, guys. It'll help everything. Man, I really did. I could have made this whole thing. What did I do? Oh, I just made the box. What in the world? Sorry. I did the border, not the font. There we go. Class. And then we're going to make the same thing here. Name. Okay. Make that a little bit better. There we go. And then we need to make an announcements box. So we're going to go make one more text box right here. Okay, we're about to publish to the web so you guys can see what this looks like. Okay, we need to change the font. We need to make that. There we go. Put announcements here. Yeah, bold. Okay, that way people now they can just go in and fix that and add that to it. Okay. So class site, we could have it linked there if they want to, or they can just skip it straight to the website. And then they can put logos in, add pictures, and then they're just adding those links. So there you go. Okay. Maybe I should give them let's see, contact me, syllabus, parent info, links. I'm trying to think if I should add something for them. About me. They could put a little bit about themselves. I could do that for them. I could do that for them. We could do that. Hit Command C. And then we're going to go in here. And we're going to make, I might actually go in and make a new one that is Tarver Academy colors. But, this tutorial, it's going to live as is. It's going to live as is. Here, we're going to have a little bit about them. Paste that right there. We can adjust this. Talk about yourself here. There we go. Okay. Let's take that. We're going to copy that. Is there anything else? News. Probably need text box there. Type info here. Okay. Resources, that'll be links and stuff. They can toss that in. Schedule, they can put that in there. If you want, you could actually embed schedule. Links would be there. Parent info. I'll toss it here. Okay. Syllabus can be linked out here. And there you go. And actually, you could probably just link to the Google Doc of the syllabus directly from there. Okay, sweet. Now let's show you how to actually get that put on a phone as an app. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to File, and we're going to Publish to the Web. So we're going to go to Publish to Web. So you're going to go to File, Publish to Web, and then you don't want it to rotate. Ooh, we don't want it to rotate. Maybe start slide layer loads. We don't want that. Restart the flash after last slide. We don't want it to rotate. Let's say every minute. Okay. Okay. Hit publish. Hit OK. Now what it does is it gives us a link where we can put that on the internet. So you can email that to yourself, or you can create a bit.ly to get it there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to text it to myself and then pull it up on my phone and show you what that looks like, because I don't want to open my email because I don't know what my email is going to say. So I'm going to send that. Let's go here to our Gmail account, and then we're going to send it to ourselves. And I'm going to open up the link here. So that's what I'm going to recommend. So take the link, text it, email it, send it to yourself, however you want. And then you're going to open it on your phone. And I'm going to show you how to do that on your phone. And so you're going to be good to go. One second, let me shut my door. Thank you so much. Okay, and then we're going to hit this. I'm just talking through and you can't see my screen. But you're sending the link to yourself, because what we want to do is we want to open that link on in Safari. That's going to allow us to add this app. So I'm about to show you my screen so you can see what is happening. So let me pull it up. I'm going to get my link and I'm going to click my link. Come on. Where is the link? There it is. So I'm going to click my link, and now I'm going to show you how to add this to your home screen as an app. Okay, here we go. So I need to make this larger so you can see. Hey, what's up? Okay, so here is, I went to the link in Safari. It is on here. So now what I need to do is I need to add this to my home screen as an app. So do you see down there at the bottom, it's got the little box with the upward arrow. You're going to click on that. I can't see. You're going to click right there. Coop. Coop. Okay. So that's where you would share a website. There we go. That's where you would share a website. You want to go to, scroll down to add to home screen. See where it says add to home screen on your phone? So we're going to add it to our home screen. And then you can change the name of the app to, Mr. Tarver's class. Hit add. See that? I'm changing the name. I'm going to hit add. Boom. Now I have that on my phone as an app. So now they can click that app. It goes in here. You need to delete my page. There we go. Now we've got our navigation. So we can scroll in, and I can click any of these, boop, and it'll go to that page, links. And I can click the home button and go back to the home button, boop. And I can click whatever I want. Look at this. We did it. We're doing it. We're really doing it. Oh my goodness. That's incredible. We did it, guys. We just created a classroom app. You would send that to your parents, and they would now be able to click that and see any information for your class that they need to. You can also do the same for students. Honestly, I'd probably do that for my students first. Make it to where it's easy for them to access anything they need, Google Classroom, any websites. So we did it. That was a full walkthrough. That was good stuff. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, joining, and learning with us. And I hope you walk out with something you can actually use in your class. Y'all be good. Stay sweet. Never stop learning. We did it. We did it. We learned something. Did you learn something today? In the chat, I want you to put the thing that you are taking away from today. Put one thing in the chat right now that you have learned or that you have realized or that's reinforced something you think. Put that one that I like to call this the golden nugget. Put the golden nugget from today in the chat. And that way, if somebody's missed it or they checked in, go ahead and you guys can copy paste what other people put. If there's some advice, you can screenshot it. Get this. I want you to throw in the best thing you learned today. It's like a best of highlight reel for your favorite thing that happened during this training. Toss that in the chat right now so we can share and grow together. Okay, we're about to do the evaluation. Before we do, I want to remind you, if you want access to this entire training at any time throughout the year, not just these live broadcasts, you can join the Tarver Academy Honor Roll. Why'd I do this? Hey guys, Tarver Academy Honor Roll. It's like Netflix for teachers. Netflix for teachers, because you have resources, you have templates, you have PDs, trainings. It's literally like a library of trainings, and then access to ask questions, to request resources that I build and send out to teachers all around the world. So tarveracademy.com/honor roll if you want to join the greatest community on the planet. And I'm not biased at all. I mean, all of us, you're on the honor roll. You want to be on the honor roll? Sick. Let's all be on the honor roll. And I'm a dean, so keep me on the dean's list. Hey, that works. Okay. All right. Now it's time for your evaluation. I'd love to get your thoughts on what you thought for this, but also I'm going to send you a certificate saying that you sat through this training. You put in the time. You wanted to learn. You wanted to grow. You wanted to get better. This is going to be a certificate that I'm going to email to you. What I need you to do is I need you to go to the link on the screen, or hover over the QR code with your phone. Get your phone out, hover over it. It's going to ask you a few questions. If you don't get this, it means that you put your email address in wrong. Make sure, please do not rush this. Type your email address in correctly. Please, I'm begging you, because if not, you're gonna email me, I never got my certificate. It's because your email address is wrong. Type in your email address correctly, fill it out, fill out your name, make sure you capitalize, make it look good, because it's gonna fill into the certificate from this. So I need you to put this in correctly, please. Okay, go there, we're gonna walk you through it. Go into this, click on the link, or you can't click on the link because it's on a video. Type in the link on your computer, or type it in on your phone, or whatever device you have. Scan the QR code, fill it out. I'm gonna send you a certificate with a timestamp on it saying what time you ended. You have proof from earlier if you sent in to the other link of what time you started. And then you also got your notes and all the stuff you've learned, your screenshots, all of that to show your administrator or whoever, your spouse. You show your friends, show people on the streets, all the learning that you did. You can frame that certificate. I think we're all getting framed. You get it framed? I'm getting framed. I'm gonna put it up on my shelf. I got too much stuff on my shelf already. So look at this, Lonzo Ball rookie card. If you got any, by the way, you got any basketball cards you want to sell? Hit me up. I've been slightly obsessed with basketball cards, and I apologize for bringing it up. Look at this. This is all Lonzo Ball. Lonzo Ball, I mean, he's the GOAT. Everybody says it. Who's in the chat? Who is your favorite basketball player of all time? I'd love to know. If it's Lonzo Ball, it's quite the coincidence because I had it sitting on my desk. If not, it's probably this guy. Probably this guy right here. See that guy? That's Michael Jordan. No big deal. It's whatever. Don't like to brag about it. I mean, it's not that expensive, that card. But if you got any cards you want to sell, holler at me. I don't know why I said that. I'm just stalling so you guys can fill out your evaluation. All right. Y'all feel good? I'm gonna leave this on the screen for you for a little while in case you had to step out for a second. I'm gonna leave this up. Thank you again so much for your attention and your time and everything that you put into learning and growing with us today. I'm Tyler. This is Tarver Academy. Let's learn and have fun. See you guys later.